I know. I remember. everything.
Why would I listen to us?
I know.
Okay.
I don't even like myself.
I don't like me either. What does it all mean?
Oh, we don't even like each other, but we think other people will.
Guys, I'm gonna say good enough, right? Like we're probably
I'm
good.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
I can
Ladies
And gentlemen.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, over here,
How's
give me a look.
How's it going, ladies?
You guys thought I would just say the usual stuff, but
No, you're
welcome to Real Neighbors. 30 minutes more with this another guest that's the same one.
John Lennon.
Oh,
No.
right, like last time.
Oh, come on. It's not fun.
throwbacks.
Sorry.
It's not. Anyway, this is Jesse. This is my brother.
Hi, I am Jesse, and I am his brother.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? When you were on the last one, somebody pointed out that I always say Jussie as opposed to Jesse, and
Well, you actually do spell my name with. You're supposed to spell it with a U.
I spell it with a U apparently.
Yeah.
Jussie.
Oh, like Jesse Smollier?
Like how do you
Yeah.
say it? How do you say this guy's
Jesse
name? Right
Smollett.
here?
Jesse?
You say Jesse. I say
Like the
Jussie.
You know,
I've always called myself Juicy.
I've always found pronouncing English correctly very empowering.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
Yeah. It's
I don't
empowering.
know what you're doing.
It's empowering.
No, whatever. I don't know what you're doing. It's pretty. I don't. You're. It's fucked up.
It's
well,
Royal English.
Jussie? You don't call him Jussie.
I do.
You've actually always called me
I've
Jussie.
known.
Jussie.
I've been around here a long time, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now that you call your brother Jesse.
Jesse.
By the way,
I
everybody,
have known him my whole
Jesse
almost
Welch,
my whole life.
Kentucky
Hi.
Fried.
Yes, Kentucky Fried is in. half of Kentucky Fried is in the building.
Welcome to the Real Neighbors.
The real neighbors. Pew, pew, pew. Ding, ding. You can use
Wow.
that too.
Thank you.
I don't even need to be here. Let's,
We'll use
you,
that
you
all
guys
the time.
take over. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you said you'd use my last jingle and you didn't, so.
because that means I'd
Your
actually
words fall
have
short.
We have to
Wow.
put effort into this podcast if we're
Called
actually
out,
going to edit
huh?
stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Austin says he's not putting any more
Yeah.
effort in until Jamie's putting effort in.
Yeah. Which I guess neither of us
I
are
guess
putting effort
nothing's happening to this podcast.
Well, it's simple. I'm like, I have so many other things to do that I'm like, if Jamie finally goes, I'm gonna do shit, I'll be like, cool, I'll do shit too. But until
Yeah.
then, it's a Mexican standoff.
in. Man, I'll set up it'll get crazy in a bit. Don't worry.
I'll see it when I believe it.
You'll see it when
vice
you believe
versa,
it.
the other way around.
That's
believe
true.
It when
If
I
you just
see it.
believe in me, I'll do it. That's what needs
When
to
I
happen.
see it, I'll believe it happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, what
I'll see it
what
when
you
I
said
believe
works, man. You just need to believe in me, and then I'll get on it.
I meant to
I need
be
more
skeptical.
support.
No, I was
I
trying
need
to
more
be
support, I think.
skeptical. Other way around.
I know.
Like my eyes are on you.
But that's
I'm
not-
Question
watching.
everything.
It's not what I need.
Yeah, exactly.
I need more support.
Dude, I support you all the time.
All right.
I compliment you.
Not in front of the guest, Austin.
You know what? Why do we even do this show together?
I'm leaving.
Jesse,
How
go in the other room.
Jamie.
How about you just do it with Jussie then?
Wait, calm down, guys. Jamie, how does this make you feel?
Makes me feel like a big dumb nobody.
And what does that make you feel like, Austin?
How Jamie feels about himself?
How Jamie feels about what you said.
I feel this
How do
way
I-
because
Already
of,
jumbling it.
I feel this way because of what you said.
I actually feel like I should be prioritizing my own feelings because I'm scared that I'm not being valued enough.
And how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel bad that you don't understand how much I value you.
And nobody cares how I feel?
You can go fuck yourself.
It comes to a profound moment. Jesse goes, "Oh, so I'm not here then, huh?"
No.
All right, cool.
You can just
Jesse's
bugger off.
mediating and then immediately goes, "Oh, so I get nothing for this?
You can just leave.
Oh, is this free? Okay."
Yeah, I thought we were sharing, but okay.
Yeah. So Jesse's had a busy day today. He was recording before this.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
I know. A whole month of like barely anything going on, and then all of a sudden in one day I just got to get a bunch done.
Yeah, that's draining. You got to talk a lot today.
Yeah, I actually was thinking that on the way over to Chris's because I was like, man, I got to do some episodes, and then I'm on a podcast tonight. And I was like, I've made it.
So far, you're not preserving so far.
No,
You're not holding back going, "Oh, guys, I need to preserve my vocal cords."
Yeah.
You
no.
immediately started with a big zinger
You know,
coming out strong.
But at least
know me.
at least you recorded it, right? Now
Oh, and now it's here forever.
It is.
Wow, we're gonna be 40 one day, and this is still gonna be here. And what then?
That's what drives me. I can't wait to look back at the old like Spyro episodes and be like, we were dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious because it's me.
Or that, or you'll be Let's Bury It Forever.
Yeah.
I hope not. But
No, I'm gonna show my grandkids.
and they'll be like, "Used to do Let Plays, fucking old man. Nobody likes
They were
those
cool
anymore."
in 2021.
Yeah. We were the Beatles back then. It was a movement, man.
We were changing things on YouTube.
It was the second hippie movement.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a revival of the. I don't have any.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, wow. You just
It was a revival.
That was a hard-
I don't know what it's reviving. but-
I thought of like three things right off the top of my head, like Creedence Clearwater Revival, the band, like a revival, like like something coming back from the dead.
yeah.
I don't know. I had
Clarence Crick.
But I don't see what that has to do with Let's Plays at all. What is that a revival of?
Like I said, I've been talking a lot today.
Anyway,
I
guys,
didn't say it was all
Anyway, guys,
relevant.
if you're curious as to what we're talking about, it's Kanaki Fried. So all that great banter, check them out.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's just say that was all a big advertisement.
It was.
It was, yeah. So hit that bell.
Yeah. Well, that's what he was. Yeah, that's where you came back from.
Oh yeah, hit the subscription bell.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe
Have
button,
we
guys.
ever said that?
No.
I don't think so.
We have to
It just
say it.
seems
Wait,
dumb.
should we be doing that? Should we be
No.
saying like
If people like it,
hit
they'll
the
do it
bell
anyway.
button and
I don't think I don't think people need to be reminded of that, right?
Yeah. I guess
I
not.
take it as a fun. So Chris is like always trying to do it. Like he'll every episode be like, "All right, guys, hit that subscribe button." And so my thing is like I try to be like the opposite, where I'll either like make it really goofy or I like over the top do it with him.
Yeah.
So I take one of two paths usually with it.
Yeah, that's your go-to.
Where I'm either throwing him under the bus and be like, "Guys, unsubscribe right now. This was a shit episode," or I'll be like, "Yeah, guys, hit that," and I
You know
try
what's
to
funny?
play it up. But
I wonder how many people would literally do that. Like if you tell them to unsubscribe, they'd be like, "Okay, he said to."
yeah,
Some
They
people,
probably would. But guys,
some people think
please-
they're funny.
Please do not unsubscribe.
Yeah, please don't do that for us. Kanaki Fried makes
Please,
jokes
pretty
about
please,
it,
yeah.
but we don't.
Yeah, we don't underappreciate our viewers.
Hit that subscribe, please.
well, we know our content is good enough that you won't want to. So
I just got Spotify Premium.
You sound pretty confident.
Do you subscribe to stuff on Spotify? Do you subscribe to like new stuff from creators on Spotify?
I don't think. Oh, you probably do.
'Cause
But-
we do
You know what,
upload
guys,
to
do what's
Spotify.
terrible
We
is we
do-
upload to Spotify, but I know absolutely nothing about Spotify.
I just got Spotify Premium because it was free for 3 months. I'm like, sure, I guess.
I should do that.
Yeah, it runs out like tomorrow as of when we're recording this.
Oh.
So you could do it tonight, right before. Just sign
Okay,
up.
yeah, get it going again.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, then you would know better than I would. You just had Spotify for 3 months. Tell us about Spotify.
No, I just did it like yesterday. Like it's running out.
he's learning.
The offer ran out. Like it runs out like tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So I
just
need to
did it.
hustle.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
I just did
All
it.
right, but we'll learn together.
But that's what I mean. I don't know anything about Spotify, so I don't know how it works. But I just got Premium, so I'm just saying it's funny. Like if someone's listening to this on Spotify, they're like, we're talking about subscribing. They're just like, what the hell are they talking about?
I know. Super,
Yeah, I
super
just-
excited to learn about our fan base.
I just assume you guys are just a YouTube thing. 'Cause
We
in my
have
world,
a-
that's all where you are.
Okay, two things. Actually, two things. You know what? This is good news. Is actually, believe it or not, our view time has doubled.
Really?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Wow.
I know, and that's just
all
and
me.
thankfully it's just Jesse. It's
just Jesse
over and
rewatching
over
over and
again.
over
So this is also a shout out to Jesse for doing that for us. That's
Yeah.
such a.
I'm trying
what
to
a trooper.
get you up that watch time.
Thank you.
So that's awesome. And we do have a few Spotify viewers.
Yeah.
I think we have like maybe like half a dozen people on Spotify.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's
pretty good considering.
We actually have. Oh, actually, by the way, this is crazy. We have almost 50 unique viewers
Yeah,
in the last. So that's pretty cool.
that is.
So I really
That's
appreciate
actually
that.
pretty solid numbers right there.
That's
Yeah.
why, Jesse, we're doing you a favor by
you
letting
absolutely
you be on our show.
It's actually making me nervous now.
yeah, absolutely. You guys are the big leagues, and we're like the chump change.
The big leagues. 50
Oh, we're
unique viewers.
big in Sarnia. We'd have like a little community here in Sarnia if they all gathered in the same place.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the real neighbors.
Dude, we could burn a building down with 50 people.
Let's start a riot. Hey, everyone listening to this right now, let's all go
Let's start talking about
go
this.
storm the Capitol.
Wait a minute.
Whoa. Oh, you mean our local city hall?
Yeah.
Parliament Hill.
Is this incriminating? Because we're kidding, by the way.
In a video game, that's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah, in a video game. We're kidding. On Doom. We're
This-
gonna
none of
make
this
a
is
Doom,
real,
We're gonna
but
make a
Actually,
Doom map.
I think the FBI is hip to the in the video game thing, so now it's in Minecraft or something.
Is that a real thing?
Me
Well, every
in
time any like
Minecraft?
streamer or whatever is like, I want to kill this guy or whatever, then they're clearly joking, but then they're just like in a video game. But
Yeah.
then I heard that like now they're like, That's clearly code.
They're like,
What? But it's not.
No, I know.
You actually,
I know.
I
But
feel like people are joking.
There's, I don't know. It's just some people. That
Everyone
like,
who makes a joke
actually
about murder
say
is actually a
ridiculous
murderer.
I
shit,
will
and
say,
then-
generally speaking, I'm not trying to end life when I'm frustrated in a video game.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I wish I could expunge that person's life force and they would be dead.
Yeah. Honestly, like when I play like GTA Online, sometimes I get so frustrated by like another player that I am kind of just like, you know what? Just like,
Why don't you just die?
why don't you just actually drop it dead? No, I just get,
I
don't get that upset. But sometimes I do get really frustrated. I'm just like, this is just some like 12-year-old kid probably, and I'm just pissed off at them.
I am just trying to go to the casino, buddy.
I'm just
I
trying
just
to get
want
by.
my dailies.
Yeah, isn't that what you do when you play that game? You just
The only thing I do when I
gamble in
log
GTA.
Me and Chris were thinking of like he wants to stream soon, so I was saving up like money in GTA Online because then we were gonna do like a blackjack stream.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
'cause
I
think that sounds really fun. I
That's
wanna-
kind of cool.
That
Gamble.
actually is cool. Yeah.
gambling's fun.
You know
kids.
what? I've never understood GTA.
Yeah.
I could never. I don't get it.
Oh, me neither.
I
I
just
don't play it any other thing.
I'm pretty
You just
into it
play
now.
poker?
It's a big blackjack game for me.
Yeah.
That's what GTA is. $70 for blackjack.
I've had it since 2017. I didn't play for like a couple years, and I just recently got pretty into it. So I don't know. I was never like. That is when the account was made for my online, but I was.
It's bigger than
barely
ever.
Played.
Like if you go on Twitch,
It's like one of the number
it's
one
the,
things.
It's like the most watched thing right now. It's
stream.
insane.
Not
like,
Among Us.
I don't even know.
Among Us.
Oh, Amogus.
Amogus.
You know what?
That game's a little sus.
It is.
I
it's
haven't
too
played-
sus for me.
I haven't played that game in a while. But
It's definitely lost steam, but it's still a good game. Like it is fun to play with friends, but
I
it's
wanna
not
play-
as popular now.
I want to play with like a group of like 10 people, like
Yeah.
an actual like we are all talking.
Yeah,
that's the
Austin-
only way it sounds fun.
Austin used to do that. Like you would have.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
a
We'd
good
have
amount.
10 people.
And
Yeah,
I
really?
don't think I ever managed to actually get on with you, but you'd always invite me. But
Oh yeah, it's so no. Actually, what happened is one time Jamie and I were hanging out, and we planned to like join up because I saw them all playing, and there's like 8 people in there. So I was like, sweet, there's some people to join in.
Yeah.
We like literally go into the chat room, and everybody just left.
yeah, right as we're about to get on.
I shit you not. I saw them disappearing, and I was like, no way, no,
Yeah,
don't go.
That sucks.
that does suck.
So Jamie missed out, but no, they're a lot of fun. They
Do
were
they,
a lot of
do
fun.
they still do that? Because it has lost steam, I think.
No, they haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
We're also everybody's just busy.
Yeah.
Like like the pandemic is still happening, but not in the way it was.
It's definitely
you know,
loosening up.
Stuff's
yeah.
picking
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not the way it was 6 months ago.
Thank God. Yeah.
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 I can't. Right before the pandemic hit, I was like just in a gym kick, and I was like just getting into it. And when I first go back to the gym, it's always like a chore, you know. But then once you start going a bit, then it's like, oh, I'm into this. Like I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
And then the
You're
pandemic shut
talking-
it down, and I gained like 30 pounds sitting on my couch after that.
Oh yeah.
I've
So are
since
you-
lost most of it, but it's still like I miss the gym.
Are you thanks COVIDing your?
was that?
That was my phone.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Why is my
For
phone?
s-
Wait, is my phone on the ground somewhere?
Yeah, I heard the floor vibrate.
Kind of why I looked.
Oh, it is on the ground.
Nice.
Okay, here. Well, guys, I apologize. Let me just.
Sorry, guys. He has a text to read. That's more important.
Yeah,
than
if you guys can keep
recording
talking.
this.
Oh, someone's saying, "Hey, are you busy right now?" And I'm gonna reply and say, "No, what's up?"
Yeah. Might as
No,
well. Yeah.
what's up? Yeah, say like no,
No, actually, I'm not doing.
Call
anything right
him.
now.
Live
doing-
on the pod.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Hit me up.
What are you
FaceTime.
doing?
Let's do it.
Nothing important.
Let's interview him.
It was actually a good old Mike. So
Hey, get him back on the pod.
I know. Let's get him on here right now. Let's get Forzies going.
Yeah.
Just like put the phone to the mic, like the other side of it.
Oh,
Put
dude,
the
like
mic to the
phone
mic.
Interviews, yeah.
Put mic to the mic.
But
Yeah.
now there's not a lot to say because we don't have any celebrity friends. We'd be like, "How is your evening going?" And he'd
Yeah.
say, "Good."
Yeah.
And
then
I don't know.
that's
Maybe
all
we
he would
just
say.
say goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be
say,
like, "Oh,
"See
I
you
was just
later."
hoping I was gonna ask you this." It's like some really mundane question. You're like, no, you just answer, and that's it. And then everyone hears it.
He's like, "Have you seen the latest? Have you caught up on the TV show yet, so we could watch the episode together?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I haven't got around to it yet."
And then everyone listening is like,
Cool,
interesting.
cool. Yeah, they're like,
interesting.
"Wow, that's good content."
That's sick.
Damn, these guys, they just have the best flow.
Mic on the mic.
They're just
Mic on the
normal.
mic.
They're just normal people doing normal things.
That's why they're the real neighbors, you know?
Yeah, we're talking on the Michael phones. Like,
But guys, I did mute my phone. I do apologize.
yeah,
That's
good.
my bad.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
I don't know. I look to my phone for some reason. It's not even the same type of phone.
I do wonder just because of how
Doesn't
that
make that sound.
how it came to the mic. I wonder if people actually look around and go like, "Oh fuck," was
I
that,
don't
like,
think-
and think it was their phone.
I don't think it
But,
picked up at all, like on anyone listening.
I can press this, so it's very possible it will.
Okay.
You'll see.
The other day, I was watching a video, and somebody in the video, like on like their end of the audio recording, played a dog whistle, and like they mentioned it, but I remember before they mentioned it was a dog whistle, I was like, "What is that like loud whistle?" And then they mentioned it, and I was like, "That's a dog whistle? Why am I hearing it on my end of YouTube?" Like I'm sure it had something to do with like how it was recorded and then compressed and whatever.
Oh, dude, I had a space out moment where, and I re-listened to it, and my brain was convinced it was still in the space. Like that's how right it sounded.
Yeah.
It was a door knock, and I was initially like, "What the fuck?" And I went to the front door and I opened it, and there's nothing there, and I went, "That's weird." And there's no packages. I went downstairs. And then I was watching the video, heard another knock, and I was like, "Holy shit! It still sounds like it's upstairs."
Okay.
It was so weird, and even though I knew it was a video, I was still like, my brain was still.
But
tricked.
is this
Yeah.
time? Is it someone there this time?
It always could be, you know, Schrodinger's cat.
It's good to play it safe.
Yeah. Always assume.
There's a cat out there, a metaphorical,
Theoretically, there
metaphysical
could
cat.
be a cat knocking at your
Wait.
door.
Oh, quick question. What were you watching that someone randomly started playing a dog whistle?
I think it was actually Super Mega. It was just Ryan did a thing, and
Okay.
yeah, me and Jamie have been telling Austin to watch them. They're pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to get.
I
around
mostly
to that.
I was just getting ideas because it's kind of similar to like our channel. So but,
Yeah.
Yes, doing
like,
that
we're
kind of content.
completely ripping them off, even down to the like other ideas we have.
Yeah,
We're
so
just-
actually
we're gonna get a NASCAR and everything.
You have to. That's why you have to be careful about quoting your influences because
Yeah.
True. Oh, I know.
because the reality is maybe they just listen to Super Mega and go, they're way funnier. Why would I like hang out?
noise?
Is Jesse tapping his foot and it's
Oh.
shaking something
Am I?
in the garage?
I don't know. But yeah, don't
Look, I'm
yeah,
Bigfoot.
Don't quote your influences because then everyone's gonna listen and be like, "Oh, this guy's
Wow,
just
I don't- these guys are way
emulating.
funnier.
This guy's just emulating." I don't think they're way well.
Yeah.
Jesse can be funny.
Jamie, the universe has spoken currently that Super Mega is more palatable than we are.
They've been out way longer.
That's true.
They've been
And
in
they
the game
try
a long
harder.
time,
Yeah, and they try harder.
and they got a lot bigger budget.
That's because they got the famous and then they got a budget.
Exactly.
We have to do the
maybe
same
maybe we
process.
should have done that. I don't know.
Are you saying we should have a budget then get famous?
Yeah.
I've
I
always,
think we should get famous and then get a budget.
I've always been scared to mention Jesus Christ because then people are going to be like, "Oh, he's clearly trying to be that guy."
Yeah.
What a phony. I'd like to give
They're like,
I'd like to shout out Jesus Christ.
"Yeah." I'm scared to say that because people are like, "Oh, that's what he's trying to be."
And they read the Bible and like, this is way better than the
Yeah,
real
this is
Neighbours
way better than the Real Neighbours.
podcast.
This is basically the same thing, but like
Way more stuff going on.
the Bible's way better than the Real Neighbors.
I one time quoted Kenneth Copeland, and then half our audience is just now watching his televangelist live streams.
They're like, "This is way better than Kentucky
way
Fried."
better.
This is so much more entertaining.
COVID-19!
Yeah, man, don't give me spoilers for something you're gonna be putting.
Yeah,
out.
once again, you got to be careful.
Yeah,
we want people to stay here.
Well, he's actually putting out a video that's.
Yeah, I'm almost done a video, a
Oh,
project
shit.
I've been
But
working
don't
on.
quote the video that you haven't even put out
That's
yet.
a one-line.
I guess, yeah, just screaming COVID-19. I guess that's
Yeah.
not much context.
That's pretty.
Keep your eyes out.
Pretty broad
I'm about to
brush
meme,
lately.
Yeah.
meme the hell out of Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah.
Stick around. It's
Perfect.
yeah.
Everybody stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for
Now,
that.
guys, should we keep talking about the present or should we talk about the past?
Or the future.
I want to talk about the fact that I thought that was a big thing of Parmesan cheese right there, and I was like, "Why is this in like a garage?"
Why would you think that?
Hey, everybody,
Because it
what do
has
you
a red.
think?
It has a, yeah. Well, everyone.
The thing that says multi-purpose ties.
I just saw the red lid. I didn't look at it.
My parents don't store Parmesan in a garage.
That's not Kraft Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Is that Parmesan or
Dude,
is that
Parmesan?
just me?
Can you, Jesse? Can you pass me that?
Oh, you're actually doing it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
That's some good Parmesan.
Cheesy.
This is comedy, ladies and gentlemen. Please, everybody give a clap for Jamie Welch.
Shake it
No-
real quick.
That's so funny. Everyone's listening to that shake. No, man, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck you. I thought it was Parmesan. So I didn't say it was like the biggest deal in the
Man,
world.
we got to start getting you to compete with Bo Burnham here.
Bo Burnham. You saw
see
that.
that?
Have you guys seen the latest special?
I did.
I
It was
haven't.
actually great. I loved it.
It was, yeah, it was intense. It was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was very
I watched it with Aaron and
mixed
Mike.
emotions. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was a point, like I was laughing. There was a point where he broke down crying, and I was like, I started tearing up. I was like, hold on.
Dude, spoilers.
Well, I mean, that's
It's not really
It's
a
a
spoiler.
little spoilery.
It's an emotional
just
thing, but
kidding.
it's
I'm
also
just
really
kidding.
funny. It's a very like introspective,
Does he cry in a funny way?
psychological
Did you see it,
quarantine
Jamie?
analysis, basically.
Oh, okay. It's very, as you said, it's very thoughtful. Very. I think
latter,
it's a
dude.
good way because he's basically saying in tongue in cheek that like things have been really shitty. So I'm kind of making this comedy routine, but I also don't want to because it seems tasteless. Like he's almost
Exactly.
he's like making fun of himself and then also doing it at the same time and
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
through the whole spectrum of emotions. It's really good.
Yeah.
Do you know he was really big on Vine too? Because I remember as a kid I watched Bo Burnham like on YouTube, but he actually ended up being really big on Vine too when Vine was a thing.
He just took off on what did he do?
He made just little clips of like him just how Vines are like really short little videos.
How long ago was Vine now?
2015.
Was that already 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then TikTok.
And then Musically came about, and then Musically turned into TikTok.
Yeah.
Right, which is now a Chinese harvesting data center.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
is.
Yeah.
Wasn't it gonna be banned in North America? What happened there?
It was going to be banned in the States. And did that happen?
No,
still?
it ended up getting
It ended up
reversed.
not happening. Okay.
Did they like? They
I
probably.
don't
had
think
to
they
make
changed anything.
Yeah.
It was like a big threat. It was like
They let
it
it
was
be.
one of those things where I was like, that's a good move actually. But
It-
then it didn't happen, and I was like, all right.
It actually probably. I mean, it really is apparently just like a way for for China to like basically figure out what people like and want and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
But then also everything else is.
Yeah, like Google does that to us anyway.
Yeah, I know. You know what? The
like,
reality is everybody
reality,
wants our fucking
Everybody's
data.
stealing it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Americans, Canadians.
At the end of the day, I'm
Europeans.
less likely to know the people watching my stuff in China anyway.
Yeah.
What if the person behind it is seeing all my personal crap in North America? You know what I mean? That's more likely I'll know them.
Well, you know what, guys? It's actually a good point. Why care if China's harvesting your data when literally your next door neighbor is probably harvesting your data?
Oh,
So,
absolutely. They all are. They're all after my precious data.
Get
this
away from my data.
This
They're
brings
after
us
me
to
Lucky
your guys'
Charms.
VPN sponsor. Who is it?
I think
No
there's
free
one.
sponsors.
No. NordVPN.
Nord.
Oh, you got Nord.
Yes,
I'm an Express guy,
yes.
but hey.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Go for it.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
I love that one too.
I do hear ExpressVPN a lot more.
Yeah, I do want to get a VPN. I've been too broke to think to actually pay the monthly subscription.
Dude, if you just log into a random YouTube channel, you'll get a discount code because
That's-
they're the flavor of the week right now. They're like the Raid Shadow Legends of the.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk my parents into getting a family one, so I don't have to pay as much monthly. That's all.
Is there like a?
Oh yeah, always a good call.
Is there a?
Yeah,
plan?
make a family plan.
That's a good call.
Guys, you should be getting Netflix so I can have Netflix
we
and not have
already
to pay
steal
for it.
our
I use my
Netflix.
cousins.
See, I know.
I'm
I do
kidding.
that too. I steal
I'm
Netflix.
not. I'm not, and I'm proud to admit it.
I think Netflix is cracking down
Damn
on stuff
straight.
like that now, but they're bad at it.
They're gonna listen to this podcast and track my IP
They're
address.
harvesting this data right now.
Take it away
Netflix,
from
my
me.
IP is
The cat
19
is out of the bag.
Oh no! I'm gonna go try and watch Netflix. It's gonna be like it
That's
won't let
enough
me
of
on.
that.
Yeah,
Nice try, Jamie M. Welch.
yeah.
I,
No,
I-
you just
We're
said.
fucking on to you.
Oh man! But
You
I
gave
know,
away
I'm
his
not-
password.
You gave away. Yeah, that's my.
That's my password, Austin.
That's my password for
Do you
everything.
know what gave away
Jeez.
that being your password? You declaring that was your password.
It's actually Welch M Jamie is
Austin,
my password.
did you just say
that's my password,
honey
I mean.
bunches? That's my password. You just doxed me.
It's like you didn't even say that.
Do you know what's funny? I do use like the same.
Yeah,
password
you just
for everything.
misunderstood me. Honey, why would you say my password?
I'm just kidding. What I just said is really dangerous to say, and I'm not going to repeat it, even though people can hear that. I'm kidding.
I'm just gonna rewind it and.
I was kidding. I was kidding.
Should I pause right now and just replay the footage so Jesse and I know what had just
Yeah, I want
happened?
to be
No,
caught up to
I'm
speed.
not saying it again.
All right, everybody, we're pausing.
Yeah. No, we're not pausing.
I just said my password out loud.
we
really
have to
quietly.
save.
I'm totally kidding.
If we're gonna pause once, it has to be for the pee break, just like last time, because
yeah, an hour and a
a
half.
lot of
We're
liquids.
gonna need to.
There's a lot of liquids.
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we always have three different drinks
I
on the
know.
go.
yeah, no, and we want to take care of our guests, so we want to make sure the bladders are intact.
Yeah.
We also
You
like to
guys-
do P and X's. That's always fun.
What's P and X?
P90X.
P and X's? Like when you have
Peeing on your
multiple
ex.
people.
Wait, what?
No, like come on. When you were a kid, didn't you like have a buddy and was like, "Yo,
You're
want to go
fucked.
P and X?"
I've never heard that in my life.
Like okay, come
I've
on.
heard of
All right, you know what?
DMX. X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you.
on your own.
Yeah.
You were in the chorus, I was in the verse, but it doesn't matter.
Whatever.
What
You
was
guys
I-
know
what was I
anything
just
other
saying?
than that hook?
P and X. I don't know what that means.
P. So you would have your friend, and he would say like, so my cousin, for example, he'd come up and go like, "Yo, I gotta pee. Do you gotta pee?" I'm like, "I gotta pee," and we both go to the toilet
hold
together.
hands
No,
while you
no,
pee?
And then
we
you cross streams.
And yeah, we'd cross streams,
I
make
get
an
it.
X. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
You guys didn't do that?
No.
No, because
Wow.
I don't want to
Turns out-
be by someone else's dick.
Why?
That's a little like why? Why wouldn't you want to be by someone else's dick?
No, actually, you're right.
'Cause it's
I
fun.
need to reflect on. My
It's
whole
fun.
life.
Crossing
you need to,
streams.
yeah, you need to
I don't know why
reflect
I've
on
been such
your
a prude my whole
attitude and
life.
your
I don't know.
disposition.
I've never done it, but man, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Super awesome.
You guys missed out. You know what?
I thought you were
There,
saying
you know what?
peeing on an ex.
There's no time
Yeah,
like
that
the present.
sounded more fun.
It's like you break up with someone. Have you ever
Peeing.
peed on your ex?
Only if it's like a bad breakup, though. You know, if you had a good amicable breakup,
I'm
It's
gonna.
like- it's
you're
illegal.
in the clear. I'm not gonna pee on you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the
It's illegal.
payback is not going to be worth it. Like
what?
if you pee on someone, you should expect some sort of repercussion, and maybe not even
They're
right
gonna
then,
poop
but
on
one
you.
day they're just gonna find you and they're gonna be like, "Remember when you fucking peed on me?"
Man, that's some advice you need. You should have told that to R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Back.
you could have saved him a lot.
Yeah. I like that song that's really long by R. Kelly, and then Weird Al does "Trapped in the Drive-Thru" of making fun of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
That-
yes,
that-
yes,
I
that's
actually,
a classic.
I listened to a bunch of Weird Al recently, and it's been years, and it was like actually so. It holds up still. Like it's funny.
That's why everybody
Some of
still
it
loves
does.
them.
Some of it's really funny.
I think a lot of it held pretty well.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in a while, so
I'm not
just
like a
being
kid going, "This is the
conservative.
funniest thing
Yeah.
ever," watching it over and over. But you can listen to it and go, "Oh yeah, my childhood was actually decent." Like,
I'm not laughing so hard I'm PNXing or anything,
But have you ever had one of those friends that like overplays a song and then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, dude, I'm so sick of this
that
song.
friend is called the radio.
Well, I had a friend who would overplay
He's
like
always in the
Weird
car.
Al and the Hamster song back when we were in like beginning high school.
Oh, the
And it was
hamster
so annoying.
song.
Like
that was
the hamster
fucking grating.
dance.
Yeah, I just hated it. I almost
Jamie,
clocked him.
we
No, I'm
already
kidding.
know. You don't need to.
I know.
You
Yeah,
don't need
shut
to do
up.
it, buddy.
All right,
All right,
guys.
palate
Sorry.
cleanser. What's another song? Hello, hello. All right, we're back.
That to where?
Just away from the hamster song. That's all I wanted.
I feel like we're already too disorganized. We're just like fucking just ADD, just flying
How did we
everywhere.
get there? How did we go? How do you get there? Cotton Eye Joe. That's another really annoying one.
I'm okay with that one though.
No.
Actually,
Shut
I don't
the
know if I'm
fuck
okay with that
up.
one.
That's horrible.
You know what I found as I reflect on my past is I actually think the content we had when we were kids was pretty good.
Like the stuff we
Yeah,
grew
I
up
was just
watching.
I was just listening. Like for example, I watched Land Before Time. Like a month or
recently?
two ago, and I kind
Wow.
of thought, I'm like, it's actually pretty good.
Isn't
Had
it
some
sad?
musical Oh yeah, the parents, his parents die in the first one.
Spoilers, but yeah.
I know
Jeez.
it's awful. I remember I was there. Like my childhood was being
Hey,
replayed.
actually, I guess it's not a spoiler because we all know they're all dead because they're dinosaurs.
What?
Yeah, they all went extinct.
They're cartoons.
They're dead though.
They live on in my heart.
Oh, Jess, that's so wholesome.
I guess they're never
Not-
dead
it's
as
not-
long
now
as you
they're
can
dead.
rewatch
It's
it.
not based in reality, but it's very nice.
What do you mean?
Like
It doesn't mean anything.
you kind of sound like a
Why?
big dummy, but like yeah, that's cute.
I don't get it.
I don't understand. What do you mean they're gone? Like
I just
like
saw them
in
on
the
TV.
bathroom or what?
Yeah.
Whoa, what was that snippety
don't know,
snap?
man.
Or everybody be careful.
I have
okay?
the mic this time.
What?
The shaky mic.
No,
Do
you don't have. You know the running joke.
Oh, I absolutely.
All right.
I am your number one
Being
fan.
the number one fan.
This guy watches
Oh,
these.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
That is.
Remember when you broke through the floor?
Oh, good
Oh,
old days.
you know what? Yeah, yes, that was with Kessia.
The last time we recorded in this, where we are right now, is because of that. Because we couldn't go in the cabin because the floor was broken.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why we did that video, the last recording with you. Yeah,
Because it was currently broken when we did.
yeah. The floor was gone.
This is the second time I'm recording with you guys, and it's in the she shed.
The she shed. Well, yeah, we're doing
And-
the she shed. It's
Yes.
hot in here.
It's
It's,
a- it's a
my
little toasty.
parents' cabin that you normally do it, and I've never recorded in there.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's
Just
really
'cause
nice.
Dad
It's
was
a nice
working
cabin.
outside.
Yeah, yeah,
We were like, nah, he's in our creative space.
yeah, yeah. And man, someday,
Dad.
next time you're on, man, come to the cabin. It's
Yeah, we're gonna bring you to the cabin.
I've heard
It's
how
it's a nice place.
hot it is in there. It sounds great.
Yeah,
It's not as hot as in here.
Really?
It's worse in here. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little hotter in here.
okay.
We have there's a
There's a
window,
we
in the
open
cabin.
when
Yeah,
we're in there.
Oh.
we have a window to use.
yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty nice.
Well, then I especially understand why you wouldn't want to record in there with Dad outside working, right outside the window.
He's a hard-working man.
Yeah.
You guys got noise canceling headphones on. You're just in your zone, and he's just listening to you guys just be like, "Oh, fucking Land Before Time."
Fucking Land Before Time.
Meanwhile, we're praising our generation while he's thinking like those fucking losers, millennials.
How did I fail these kids?
Land Before Time was so fucking stupid. He's just like all these thoughts running through his head.
That's his
Yeah.
biggest criticism. He's just like, I failed these kids. Land Before Time sucked.
Yeah. Do you think our dad has ever watched Land Before Time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm only
think
saying that because I'm like,
he
I'm
must
sure
have.
he was there when I watched it when I was a kid, but
I am actually amazed
I'm
by
sure he didn't pay attention.
It was actually so strange because I rewatched it with some people I didn't even know that well.
Yeah. What the
And
hell?
but everybody there knew what it was.
Well, of
so I started
course.
to realize I'm like it was very widespread.
yeah.
It was like Paw Patrol, except
Was Paw Patrol
the parents
widespread?
died.
It's a big one now.
I guess, yeah. I don't pay
Dude,
attention to
Paw
the current
Patrol
shows.
is so. I think they figured out children's content and what they can compromise on and what is important.
It's just a science at this point. They're like,
Yeah.
we can get away with this, and kids will watch
Yeah,
it.
they realize what they
We don't have
the
to put
things
effort
they
into
don't
it.
have to do, and
Yeah.
kids won't care.
Yeah. Actually, okay, this is really
That's what I
sad.
think.
This is really sad, but The Land Before Time, you heard that apparently the voice of Ducky, her dad murdered her.
Yeah. He envied the fact that his daughter was successful and was like getting money for the family and shit.
that what
so
it is?
It was something along those lines, and he was drinking or something. He like kicked her in the ribs.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow. That's really sad.
pretty,
but especially hearing that cute little voice of Ducky.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh
I
my
actually
God.
said that we were watching. Everybody said that was not necessary. You didn't have to tell us this cute little dinosaur girl died when she was
Yeah.
like, and she died when she was like 11 or 12 or something. So
Oh, wow. Actually, okay, that reminds me of something interesting. It's not as sad, but have you guys heard of the Noid? Domino's.
Oh, yeah. I heard the
Domino's.
story.
I haven't
Noid?
heard of this.
No, so they had this little character, like he had like rabbit ears, and like they're bringing him back now, which is what's weird is because the reason they got rid of the Noid, basically this guy, I think he was schizophrenic, and he went and
Wasn't his name Noid?
his last name was Noid, so he thought Domino's was making fun of him with the character because he had like
Their slogan
mental
was
issues.
avoid the Noid.
Yeah, and he thought because his
So-
last name was Noid and he had like mental issues,
He
and
took it as like
he
them
thought-
telling everybody to stay away from him.
so he went and held
They-
up a
Domino's was secretly making fun
No,
of him.
they weren't. He was
wasn't a
like
secret.
paranoid.
I know.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
no,
In
they
his
were
mind,
actually
guys.
making
Yeah.
fun of this guy.
No, they actually were. They knew this guy.
Domino's knew him.
And they were like, let's mock this.
I'm
I
sorry.
think it's you. I think it's your mic.
when I move a
maybe it's
little.
like your cable's loose or something. That's fine. Jamie,
But-
keep talking.
Oh, but yeah, no,
all good.
so basically he held up a Domino's and he demanded like all these things. He held
With a
people,
gun?
He held people hostage at a Domino's.
I thought
and
he killed himself, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't
Maybe
actually
not.
know.
Did he demand pizza?
He demanded like something actually really weird. It isn't. I wish I read it right before because there actually is interesting. He requested very weird things, and I wish I remembered what they
Oh,
were.
just arbitrary things.
Well, he
sort of
asked for
situation.
money. He asked for a certain amount of money to compensate. And he also
Naturally.
asked for something weird, and it is interesting. I don't remember. So anyone listening, if you are interested, just look up the story of the Noid. I wish I had it offhand, but he did request something dumb from the police, and they gave it to him. But yeah,
And he got it, and then they
Well,
threw him in jail.
If it's a hostage situation, yeah,
Yeah, they said you can have it, and then he was like, "Yay!" And then
They don't-
he stopped the hostage situation, and,
And
then
then-
he got immediately arrested.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
thrown
yeah.
in jail, and then they took the thing.
probably.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, crazy. But they're bringing the Noid back. So I've seen like
They
ads.
changed the slogan.
They don't say avoid the Noid, but they are showing the Noid in new Domino ad campaigns. And I was like, that's
fine.
weird because they stopped it because it just has a bad history. So it's weird that they're bringing it back.
It's probably just because it's been a long enough time, and it's like,
Okay, but can't they do something else with the marketing? Like, there's so many.
do you ever think?
but it's retro. They're probably doing a marketing thing, which is like,
But someone's
okay,
gonna, someone's
guys,
gonna hold them
kids are
hostage.
gonna remember this.
Jamie, if you were the like advertising manager, let's say for Domino's, wouldn't you just get bored? Wouldn't you go? You know what? Fuck it. We've been doing like the same shit for like I haven't even showed up in work in 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, let's put a fucking bunny back on the front page or
Yeah.
what? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying it would get boring. Like, you're selling pizza. You gotta mix it up a little bit, and you're not very creative. So you
Well,
just
that's what I'm
hash
saying.
old
Like,
ideas.
I guess, yeah, that's the retro aspect, but so it is probably a smart campaign because the people who remember it from back then are going to be like, oh, I do remember that guy, you know?
Hold on. Is being like in terms of advertising, would working at Domino's be a respectable job or a shitty job?
Of course, it's a big.
It must be a respectable
it
job,
is.
In terms
right?
of advertising,
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
if you're on an advertising team in general, I'm pretty sure.
on that scale,
solid.
I mean, I'm impressed by it. Obviously, depends who you talk to.
I mean, would you walk around and brag and go, "Oh fuck yeah! Did you see the new
I
Domino's
imagine
ad?"
a bunch of douchey dudes being like, "Yeah, I'm in advertising for Domino's."
Yeah, I'd be proud of it if I was like in a pretty popular ad campaign and I was responsible.
You know,
I'd be proud of it.
I've met two or three guys that do digital advertising,
Yeah.
and they are everything I thought they would be.
Yeah.
very hip, wearing sunglasses. The kind of high up shorts.
Yeah.
That really show the knees and a good bit of
those
that.
are coming
that
back.
thigh.
Like short shorts are coming.
Oh yeah, they're coming back
They're in
strong.
style.
Then they're wearing like those like kind of those shoes. What do you call them when they're flat and they kind of look very casual?
Are you talking about like kind of slip
Like
on,
almost slip on. Yeah,
like
yeah.
boat shoes or like
Yeah,
loafers
something like that.
or-
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like some sort of boat shoe. Yeah.
Loafers, yeah.
And then they come up and they're like, yeah, I work in digital advertising, and they take off their like ponytail and like whip out their like long luscious hair.
I'm responsible for the Noid.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the new bunny and Domino's?
Yeah.
I imagine half the job is just like convincing the old guys that work at Domino that are like in the like actual business aspect of Domino's.
Trust
that
me,
they're
this is
hip
cool. Yeah.
And they know that you're on top of the shit, and then you walk in looking like that, and they're just like, this guy knows what's up.
Yeah. The young people are into
Oh yeah,
this.
they've
What do you think
definitely
we should
let
do?
young people take the reins now.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you, those like older boomer types are going. We don't know fuck all about modern advertising or
Yeah.
what the hell people want.
Yeah.
Look at this youthful guy here who just says memes.
Yeah.
Get him to make
I,
ads.
I knew a guy who he was going to school to basically be someone who runs like a professional social media account.
Yeah,
So
that's gotten weird.
That's weird. You know how there's like big businesses that have social media accounts. So like I knew someone who went to school literally to do that, to run like a big
Yes,
professional
and commonly
social media.
they run multiple ones as well.
Yeah.
So you'll run like the Twitter account for Adidas, and then another like in a couple like Giant Tiger.
What was that
Literally
meme?
everybody has Twitter now.
Was it
Yeah.
like it was like Sunny D or something being like
Poggers.
feeling down, and then like some beef jerky company comes in and it's like, what's up, Sonny? And it's like they had this full conversation,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
all corporations. It's like, fuck all of you.
It's funny
so
though.
weird.
Kind of. It is
no,
weird.
some of it is funny. I will admit.
Once again, they're bored.
Yeah,
I get
Sunny D tweeted poggers like a couple months ago. That's all they did, and it looked so out of touch, but it made me laugh. I was like, "Come on, Sunny D." That's all it said. Poggers
Some
by
of them
Sunny
are
D.
so
like,
like,
come on.
out of touch. There was that. What was that? There was a football team. I don't that tweeted. It was after the Derek Chauvin trial where he went to jail or he got convicted.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
They tweeted, "I can breathe 4/21/2021" or something like that, and it was just like,
I can breathe.
off.
What does that mean?
They're saying like justice was served kind of thing. Like it was like this just virtue signaling kind of
I
thing. where
as
it's
a
just like,
corporate
fuck
entity
off.
am satisfied.
Yeah, like just one guy went to jail. Racism solved. That's like what the tweet was, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like,
At the bottom, please
off.
retweet.
Yeah.
Please like our page.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
You know
so
what,
bad taste. Dude.
I was talking to someone about this and they were saying I'm a little bit pessimistic just because, for example, I love capitalism, but I also understand that they're all in it for the money at all points in time.
Yeah.
There's no genuine feelings there, or it's always, oh, do people like this thing? We're gonna do that thing.
Yeah. Well, I view it. There's definitely pros and cons, I would say, for sure. But I do think. Yeah. Well, actually, something really weird. For example, it's so like weird, but it is definitely just a result of capitalism. But this, did you hear about the No Frills album? Like, have you heard of like corporations putting out like
I
rap
have
albums?
heard of
Wendy's
this.
album?
I gotta listen to that.
There's a Wendy's mixtape, which first off I listened to it and I'm like, it's so bad, but it's hilarious, and it's well made, but they're just singing about like Baconators, and I'm like, come on. But no, the most recent one was No Frills. I hate getting too topical because this is like a really new thing that just happened, but the No Frills one was on like Jimmy Fallon or something. He didn't even know it was a grocery store. Apparently he just rips on albums on his show, which first off, I'm like, what a douchebag. He finds like small albums and rips on them on his show.
I think he thought. Yeah, he thought No Frills was like an actual band.
Yeah.
He didn't know it was like a satire thing.
He didn't realize it was a Canadian
He
grocery
didn't, yeah, he
store.
didn't understand the context. He was like,
So he was like,
banana.
this is weird. And then everyone like tweeted at him. They're like, that's a grocery store in Canada. And then it got like really big. So now that album's actually blowing up.
Yeah, it got blown up because
I
of
gotta
Jimmy
see
Fallon.
this.
I listened to it with my friend just because we're just stupid. And we, but it was like ridiculous. But no joke, like, some of the songs were actually well made, but then when you listen to the lyrics, it's like, this is stupid. It's like they have like all their campaigns and
Now,
they're like,
you don't-
holler lifestyle, and I'm like, come on.
You don't think that's out of touch, right?
It is, but it's not.
You-
It's almost
dude,
like
I'm convinced that was definitely just a bunch of young people at like the No Frills advertising making that shit up. Mm-hmm. It's actually as
Probably
modern as it
started
gets.
as a joke or something.
They're literally probably like
like,
these
let's do it.
okay, these older guys come in, with suits, and they sit down. It's a very professional meeting, and they go, So what are we gonna make? And across from there's a guy like wearing a Hawaii shirt, and he's like, Lamau, let's make album. And they go, would that increase sales? And he said, I don't know, maybe. And he like pulls out his phone and just starts ignoring them, and he's like just tweeting or something.
You never
and they're
know
like,
until you
This
try.
guy's
Dude.
hip.
I know, he's like, he gets it. Like he's ignoring us. Like this guy fucking knows what he's talking about.
You know,
Will that work? He's just sitting there texting. What?
What? Sorry, what did you say?
What?
I just got you 3,000 more retweets.
Yeah.
pulls out a weed vape and just hits it right in the
A
room.
shatter pen.
Yeah.
Is fucking getting blitzed.
But yeah, I compare the No Frills album to Andy Warhol. You know, it's like corporate art. It's pop art.
I can see it.
That's actually a really. I sound like I'm being really
You're saying
serious.
it like
but
some fucked up dystopian future. They're just gonna be fighting these.
no joke. I do actually kind of. There is a comparison there. I'm not actually totally talking about my ass because
Yeah.
it's like the Campbell Soup painting
Technically,
Andy
that
Warhol.
was a big advertisement.
That was an
Oh,
advertisement.
and imagine if they started making weekly songs where they start saying "Bananas are on sale. Make sure you pick up the alphabets for $2.50 in aisle 4."
Dude, you haven't listened to the album. That is what it is.
that would be fucked up, and people are just listening to
Are
these
you
new
sure
songs.
you haven't heard it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Are you sure you haven't heard it?
I want
haven't
that
heard it.
job.
That's literally how it goes.
I want to get hired to like write a weekly sales rap.
We got 2-for-1 deals going on in our store. We're open from 9 to 8
Man.
this week
But
only.
okay, guys, the
Guess
thing
what,
about
bitches?
that album,
The things that are on sale are peaches and fishes.
peaches and fishes. The one thing about
you
that
should show
album,
up poggers.
okay, but that album is totally a frill. Like, come on, it's no frills. Like that album's
That's
a
a frill
frill
for sure.
That's totally a frill.
All
a
right,
fucking
Jamie,
frill,
that's a good one. That's a
That's a frill, dude.
Little
Jamie.
much.
Why aren't you working at an advertising company?
I know.
Hey yo.
If anyone's listening to this, hey Walmart,
Walmart, call Jamie.
call me.
He'll ignore you,
That's true.
and then they'll want you more.
Then I'll call you back in like an hour
what
when
did
I,
you?
when
What
I
do you
mentally
want?
prepare myself. Whoa, I keep hearing like this shocking noise
Because
that
if I move my
resets
hand
my
at all.
brain.
Sorry, I was in a Zoom call with a couple of my BFFs. What do you want?
Yeah.
Make it quick.
But anyway, yeah, if you want to call me, my phone number is 226. That actually is the beginning.
Okay.
I'm done.
That's because it's the area code, Jamie.
No, I don't have your number. I want to know.
Oh, okay. My phone number is I want to just commit to the joke, but I don't want to give Austin
I don't-
work.
I don't know.
I don't want to give Austin work
Because
by.
you know Austin.
I wanted to
spite will
just commit to the
forget.
joke and just actually say my phone number, but I'm like, then I like would actually be like, Austin, please just.
Oh well,
Beep that
fuck
out.
you! You know what? If you want to fuck yourself, I'm leaving that in. That's not my fucking problem.
And
Dude,
that's
I
why
didn't
he's
say-
not making the joke. He knows you.
Yeah, I didn't say I was gonna masturbate, man. I just was gonna say my phone number.
Wait till you. I've already cut
rather-
some footage. Jamie like already got. I had to cut some stuff already, guys.
Yeah,
Trust me.
what you're listening
Jamie
to.
masturbate.
Jamie just doing some fucked up shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
In the corner, like, into the mic.
He started talking
Wait,
about
which mic?
It was just after we were talking about the corporate albums, and then he started talking about like how he wants to like make like some fucking albums for like the USSR or some shit,
Oh, yeah.
like Rebirthed. It was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
yeah, man. Well, man, don't say that again. Now you're gonna have to cut this.
Oh shit, and it's cut.
Well, don't bring
I-
up.
I just
don't bring
reported
up his clan rap.
I cut.
Yeah,
Guys, what I just said. Yeah, what I just said.
yeah.
I
Don't
cut,
talk about that.
I just cut the second half of what I just said of something that you wouldn't
Yeah,
have
please
heard
stop
because it's
talking
already
about
gone.
this. Stop talking about this.
Guys.
I know I'm a bad person.
Cut.
Keep up.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, now just to clarify, we didn't cut anything. Probably.
We should have, but we didn't.
Just kidding. Except for you don't know that, and you don't know that.
Oh, they don't know that.
Austin's that good.
You know, actually, what's funny?
Seamless
Is
transition.
just so you
Except
guys,
for the one time
hold
I
on.
heard you cut, and it was very obvious.
Hey, no, that's
true.
not true.
was
You
pretty
probably
obvious.
only knew because we knew we cut it. I felt like it was
I
pretty.
could tell when I
No,
first heard it.
Jesse called it out.
Oh, did he? Okay, well.
You did have one that was very abrasive, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, guys, you know what?
We didn't know what else to do with
Here's the
No, I
real
got
fan
it. I just
challenge.
thought it was funny because I was
Jesse,
like, oh,
okay,
that's pretty obvious.
Jesse, how many cuts have I done
it. Yeah.
in the history of
See,
Real
that's
Neighbors?
the thing. I only know of the one.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
Well, other than like breaks to go pee and stuff.
Do you know what it is? It's
Yeah.
like special effects. You only notice
When it's
bad
bad.
when it's bad.
Yeah.
When it's good,
So then
you
you're
never,
up to
you never
one
even start
bad
thinking about
cut.
it.
Yeah, we've done a couple
kidding.
where it was pretty seamless. Yeah.
I've just
See,
so
yeah,
you know,
that's fair. I don't know of those.
I've
ones.
done 3. I've actually done 3 cuts. in the last 7-8
Hey,
months.
everyone
getting
listening to this right now, go back and listen to all our podcasts.
That's
and
the
see,
challenge.
And see if you can find it.
Yeah, see which ones I cut.
Comment below the episode and the timestamp of each cut.
Now,
Our
the one
views just start like going up so
I know
much.
skyrocketing becomes a big challenge. Now, Jesse, the one
real,
he's
do it.
talking about, it's already obvious because the episode is maybe 56 minutes.
that is also,
Yeah,
I think
that
did clue me in.
The
probably.
other cuts, because Jamie and I lately have been going really long by accident.
Yeah.
Like we keep
okay.
going like a few minutes over, so now I actually have, in theory, a pretty big buffer to make the episode an hour anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess I do understand why you do it just an hour, but sometimes it's like you guys got a good flow, and that's like, all right, and that's it. Jamie, shut up.
Yeah.
I know, dude. It's
Well,
actually been hard lately
Just the
because
odd time where it's just like
We just get
"Aw."
tired. I don't
No,
know.
I get it.
We're like, I'm just done. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say it's been really good lately, just because you are right. We get in a flow, and I'm starting to realize because at the beginning it was hard to make the hour happen.
Yeah.
Now we're at the point now where
It
I
goes
could go
over.
over an hour.
Yeah.
No problem. And
Yeah.
we actually have to stop and go. Oh, we're at an hour. Let's stop. And that's why I keep forgetting to look. So we end up going like a minute two or an hour two. or
But
something
like
like that.
at the end of the day, I don't think that matters anyway. Like it's
No.
like I don't care if we go a little. Like we're just at least want to do an hour.
You at
but-
least got to wrap up.
We're
Yeah,
within
yeah.
a plus or minus.
Yeah. See,
threshold.
like what you're doing, it's totally different because like you're editing all your videos.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Ours are like wildly different times. Like sometimes it's like, oh, there was a lot of good stuff in that one, and then sometimes it's like cut down
But
to like a 15 to
I
20
feel like a lot of the ones I was on your channel, I think a lot of them are like pretty much just.
I
the
did
whole
watch
thing.
some of those. Yeah.
Pretty much just the whole thing. It seems like one take basically.
the night Jamie was recording with us, we were drinking a lot, so it's a very chaotic set of episodes.
Yeah.
It's
They were
very
pretty. Some of them
chaotic.
were pretty wild. Yeah.
I even cut some, like it's chaotic for what I left in there, but there's some stuff I cut where it's just this is
It was too much.
ineligible or
You know-
whatever. This is
Ineligible.
You know
yeah,
what,
that's not
Jesse?
the word.
It's not eligible to be online. It doesn't deserve to be
Yeah.
It
online.
doesn't deserve to be online.
Jesse, so out of curiosity, do you treat it like a live show in a sense that do you view it like you're going to be cutting this later no matter what anyway?
no,
Or do you guys actually try to...
I do try to keep the conversation going. There are times when like for example, like we're playing Spyro and we're trying to 120% the first game, so like get all the things in it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's times when it's like Chris missed a couple gems and we're just scouring the level looking for him.
Right.
And it's like I
and
want to
that's
keep this
painful
stuff in
to
there.
have like really long footage.
So
of you
mostly
looking.
it's just us being like, did you check over there? Like,
Is
just-
there-
and it's like
is
just
there-
nobody needs
Is
to
there
see
a
all
gem behind
shit.
that barn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is there
Unless
a
I
gem?
say something funny, like I cut back in here and there, but
keep it in, man. That sounds cool.
the whole thing
Sounds
yeah.
cool.
You know, it really... Because as you were saying, right, if we were... because I would say at this point, none of us are really professionals yet.
No.
In terms of being able to captivate at every point in time. Because there's plenty of people that can do that. I think,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
the greatest example is stand-up comedians. The fact
Yeah.
that they can stand up there for an hour alone and keep you captivated the whole time.
Okay, but
Now-
most of them aren't like improvising.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
keep in
very
mind that's
prepared.
completely coordinated. But when you see, but then again, I've watched like videos of Bill Burr where he just randomly shows up at like a random joint in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Or
he's
Dave
still
Chappelle
and
will
he's
just
still
talk.
hilarious.
But he still has
right?
like an arsenal of jokes, I'm sure. Like, but there are like I would say, for example, like Who's Line though, stuff that is improvised, that is impressive too. That there are people who can still just improvise and be that entertaining.
That is true.
I've
So-
been wanting to
But stand up's a little different.
I want to do some improv stuff to like practice and get better. Like,
Yeah,
I was
I'd
trying
love
to talk
to
Chris
do
into
improv,
it and
yeah.
do some stuff.
We
maybe
should.
You guys.
Let's all do an improv class.
Try and
That'd be
talk
fun.
Chris into doing it.
Actually,
I would be down to do an improv class.
I don't know if he'd want to do a class because that's I think what I
No.
said, and it sounded like it wasn't his thing. But I was like, maybe if just like the four of us or like a few
Yeah.
of us just
My-
did some improv exercises.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Just together with no coordination. I guess we just do
you
stuff
can
now.
do stuff like
well, no, you can
exercises
practice on your
to-
own, I'm sure. But my friend's actually in it. Was before COVID because I don't think they've been doing it lately.
Yeah.
but they probably will start again. But I remember he invited me to do like improv with them because they did. They basically did like Who's Line style shit at a theater, and they had their own like kind of theater like
How does Whose Line work?
Who's Line. It was just
I'm asking for me and the audience potentially.
They
Okay,
throw
like
out like
prompts.
prompts and stuff,
And say like, so okay, they sometimes give you a prop and they're like, okay, use this, and then make a joke out of it. So then you use it, and they do little one lines
I
with
see.
it.
Right, okay.
Or there's
all these,
games,
Yeah,
like-
there's all these little things they do. Just
you do
it's
a
all
scene,
improvisation though.
You do a scene and then like the judge will like hit a button and then you have to like change the scene.
Or freeze,
And then they hit or freeze.
and then someone comes up and starts a new scene in the
Yeah.
position they're in and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
It's cool
It,
I'd
it can
love to
get
do
funny.
it.
It can get really funny.
Do
Sometimes.
it, but to give credit to these guys though, because for example, when you're doing stand up, even when there's hecklers in the crowd, and they're like at a random joint.
Yeah,
they're
sometimes-
so good at just a lot of
Yeah.
like people like Bill Burr.
Yeah.
they can just make shit up on the spot like way faster than anybody who heckles them.
Oh, he's
can,
a funny
sort of
guy.
thing.
I like Bill
They
Burr.
just got it. They're so comfortable being live,
Yeah.
and being in that position, and they're confident, and they have no fear when it comes to a heckler or like an
Yeah.
audience. If an
Yeah.
audience doesn't even like them, they're like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just
exactly.
how they view it.
I actually
Yeah.
like.
I wish I had that kind
you
of
can
confidence.
actually
Yeah.
watch just like compilations of people just like dealing with hecklers, and I love that shit when they have like really clever comebacks to hecklers. I love that. Like, you can watch like a lot of compilations.
Have
and
you ever
stuff like
seen
that.
one where the heckler was better than the comedian?
Yes,
Those ones
I
are
have.
funny too.
Well, I've
that's rare, but it does
It is,
happen.
yeah,
It
there's a lot
happens.
of video.
dude. When you watch a comedian who's just bombing, I hate that shit. It makes me
know.
so uncomfortable.
Oh, dude. Okay, so
Seeing bad comedians, it's like brutal. And I've seen it where the whole audience turns on someone. They're like booing someone, then hecklers are getting them, and they're like really weakly responding. Like,
did you
dude,
guys go to any of the comedy shows that happened at River City?
I went to one, I
I
think.
feel like 7-8 years ago. Now,
No.
I will say, okay, so there was 3 guys there, I think, and the openings were terrible. Now the actual performance, I think I remember I went to 2 of them, and they were actually really funny. Like the main event of this comedy show, and which is cool because I'm like, they're just some random people that are kind of doing a local gig,
Yeah.
and they're actually pretty funny. So I enjoyed that. But one of the openers, I remember the whole time nobody laughed. It was I actually felt bad. I was ready to laugh. I was going, you know what? Just throw me a fucking bone. Say
Yeah.
anything even remotely funny, and I'll just go, ha ha.
yeah,
But
it was just
it was
painful.
him. Like, I think he was making a joke about tying his shoe, and the whole audience is just staring at him, going,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
And you can tell the guy's just kind of looking around. He's like, oh, fuck.
I thought people
Zero
thought tying
feedback.
shoes was funny.
Maybe this tying shoes joke is not going the way I planned.
Hey guys, man, I'm so bad at tying shoes. I should get Velcro.
Don't you hate it when you're tying your shoes and you have to sit down?
Doesn't it suck when you're in a hurry and you gotta tie your shoes?
My back
Well,
hurts.
My back hurts from bending over to tie my shoes.
This comedian got all his material from Nickelodeon. Pudding!
what?
Cosmo. There's like a joke where he's just like,
right.
you think
Yes,
everything's...
yes.
Though,
He tells
in
the whole
general.
audience to take their shoes off so he can see their feet.
You know, that's
Yeah, that's it.
Nickelodeon
Yeah.
style.
that already sounds funnier. So I'm on board.
Dan
Schneider?
Schneider's hilarious. I'm just kidding. No, he's a creep.
Dan Schneider.
Oh,
Bring all my bitches back.
I was just...
my bitches.
so good.
I was just watching a thing, like there's this YouTuber who like binged iCarly, and I was watching like his like breakdown of all these episodes.
Yeah.
And like in retrospect, that show had so many fucked up things.
A lot of Nickelodeon shows did.
He had like a
Dan
crime
Schneider
tally for
was
each
fucked
season.
He literally, it was so much like just foot fetish shit.
Oh, that too. Oh,
For
yeah.
real.
There's so many weird
Nickelodeon.
jokes.
There every single show in Nickelodeon. I actually saw someone like compile pictures, like not in a creepy way. They were just trying to exploit how
Yeah.
creepy it was. They were like, look at all these like clips from Nickelodeon shows where they're like just telling the kids to take their like just their feet. They're like massaging feet on like iCarly,
Yeah.
on Zoe 101, on like even Drake and Josh. Like it's just like there's so much weird shots, or with like Ariana Grande with her foot in her mouth and stuff.
Yeah. So the big one was I watched. I don't know if I brought this up. I think I might.
I
have
think
brought
we've
this
talked
up.
about
Yeah.
this before,
But it was like
actually,
Ariana
on
Grande
this.
was on a Disney show, and there's like somebody
Nickelodeon.
made they made this 3-minute cut of all these just really fucked up, creepy scenes where you're like, dude, who the fuck would be like working with this guy Dan Schneider and going, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
it was like
it's
things
creepy,
like she
like
spills
porn.
like water in her face, and she's like, "Oh, it's everywhere."
Or, I'm
And she's
so
just like,
wet.
yeah.
She's
It's
like,
just-
I'm so
oh, yeah,
wet.
I'm so- it was so
she's
fucking
literally
creepy.
She's literally a child, and she's just laying in a bed, and I'm just like, there's so many adults behind this production. Like, does not anyone on this set go?
The
this is
camera
like,
guy going, "Yo, why are we
why
using
am I
this
filming
angle? Do we
this?
have to do this?
This is creepy.
All the adults are like, it's jokes for kids, but then the parents are gonna find this funny too.
or that, or like
no.
they're like, somebody walks up and says, "Are you okay with this?" And they're like, "I remember having moral qualms on my first Nickelodeon show."
Like we get out.
You get rid of those real quick.
Yeah.
I've been with Dan Schneider for 10 years now.
They beat those out of us real quick.
I don't know about this Dan Schneider.
It's better to just get in line, or else there's a little bit of a foot brainwashing thing he does. It's just better to.
He's like, man, if for some reason I really like him and everything he wants me to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I love the guy.
The last person that didn't like what we were doing, he went into this room and then he came back out and he's like, "I'm on board."
So
Yeah.
I
And he
hope.
was barefoot.
So are you saying? Are
Yeah,
you saying
he just
you have
takes his shoes off? He enters the room to complain. He leaves the room with no shoes.
Dan Schneider's in there giving him a foot massage and just being like, "It's fine. It's fine."
Oh God!
Is somebody in the crew?
The person, the joke is an adult.
Yes,
by
in
the
this
way.
joke, it's an adult.
Yeah, somebody in the crew.
But
Like
it's trying to convince the adult to be okay with it. The kids.
Yeah.
when it's maybe let's say it's the PA, right? And then and the crew guy goes, "So are you saying you have a problem with this scene? Are you saying you don't want us to film this foot scene in the bed with Ariana Grande right now? Is that what you're saying?"
We can get someone else.
Yeah, we can find another fucking PA. Nobody gives a fuck about you anyway.
But yeah.
Is your name on the show? No.
You're probably not even in the credits.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny though? It's like I feel like when people would talk about it too, people would like complain, and Nickelodeon's response was like, "I don't know, like kids think like feet are funny." I was like, I don't think anyone thinks feet are funny.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so goofy.
Somebody's
the
like
way
wearing
they-
sandals. You just looked at it, you're like, "Oh, sorry, I just saw feet." Feet
My
are
feet
so
are
funny.
mangled from my childhood, you ass.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. You know what the reality is? When people that want positions of power, generally speaking, are not good people. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's
Somebody
seems to be
who
true.
wants to make only children shows for a living. Okay, well, I mean, it's a thing where I'm kind of going.
Unfortunately-
Really, are you just like? I can't imagine you're just a super wholesome family guy going. I just want to
Yeah.
produce content for my children. That's nice.
I don't know, man. Mr. Rogers was probably a really good guy.
Well, I mean, has he been canceled yet?
No.
Okay, that's,
Oh,
that's
they
a
just
good
made
start.
a good movie about it.
I don't
didn't
think
they?
they've ever dug up dirt on Mr. Rogers.
Give it time. Give it time. It's only 2021.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
He had like
We
a
got plenty
dungeon in
years.
his basement or something.
I'm
Should
serious.
be my prisoner.
Once again, my pessimistic side says that like I'm going to say like 50% of people in Hollywood are
Oh,
fucked up somehow.
Yeah.
I
They
feel
got
like you don't go in
something going
fucked
on.
up, but you are around people who normalize things to the degree
Give
where
it a-
you
yeah,
just
give it
end
10
up
years.
being weird.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
weird shit for 10 years. Like, what do you look like on the other side? You know?
Yeah.
That's how I view it.
Yeah. Actually, whoa! I just remembered a clip. Mr. Rogers actually washed the mailman's feet in an episode. But it's actually
That was
wholesome.
Dan's first
Hold
episode.
on, it's all
It
coming
actually
back to
it
me.
actually is wholesome though because it wasn't an adult. Basically, it was the mailman.
He was being Jesus.
Well, no, it was like a black man
Don't
who
you
was
mean
the
Mary?
mailman.
And I guess Jesus
But
would
no,
be the mailman.
It was actually like the
Jesus
first
also
black man to be
washed
on like a
his
child's
disciples'
show.
feet, didn't he?
Or
Oh, that's true. But I thought you were talking about Mary with her
I
hair.
don't remember.
yeah, but guys, the episode I'm talking about though, he actually was trying to be like anti-racist. It actually was a thing where he was like, "This is my friend," and it was his like black mailman.
okay.
And then I think it was like a weird thing where maybe he washed his feet. It was something
sure
kind
at
of
the
weird,
time
but
it
it was
had a
wholesome
more-
enough. Like it didn't actually seem creepy.
Nowadays,
Wait,
it'd be like,
Jimmy, no, I remember
yeah.
that scene. Didn't he suck his dick?
Yeah, but we don't. I mean, whatever.
that was in
We
the
just
adult.
skipped that part.
cut.
Whatever. He consented.
Mr. Rogers put that on his OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And he put the first half on his show.
He shoots the show twice, one for kids.
He
one
consented.
For Pornhub.
Now, if you guys enjoyed this latest episode, make sure to
Tell
check
your
out my
parents.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, tell your parents to subscribe to my OnlyFans, Mr. Rogers.
Use their credit
OnlyFans.
card.
Yeah.
Type in your age at least 18 years ago or more.
I've been 18 for a very long time, Jesse. Yeah. I think when I was 13, I turned
I've
18.
been 18 since I was 12 years old.
What?
I think when it was 12 or 13 that like I saw one of those for the first time and I thought, I could just lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that for
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
as
I
well.
Put in the fake number. I was
That's
like, cool.
true.
Because I was curious, like when I first hit the thing where it's like you have to be 18, I was like, what are they allowed to show on YouTube? Because I was like, so then I made it 18, and then I found out they still don't.
And it was the
It's not
wild.
like there's
no,
like porn.
but
on
no,
there. It's
that
just-
was the Wild
Although
West
there's
back
a
then.
little
though.
bit of weird
Dude,
shit
there
on
was
there.
gay
Yeah.
porn back then.
On YouTube?
Yes.
Damn, that was the
there was
golden
up until like
age.
4 years ago.
Like,
There's-
and it was
Fuck,
allowed to
I
be on?
missed it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, YouTube. Keep in mind, I will say this, guys.
Well,
I
they
don't
didn't
know if you
regulate
reali-
it as much back
Well,
then.
I don't know if you realize it yet, guys, but we live through the Wild West of the internet.
Yeah.
I know.
I think it's kind of ending. I actually
Oh,
do.
it is.
I think it's starting to close.
Yeah.
It's not even starting. It already did.
There's some elements that are
I'm
still
being
wild,
generous about it.
But
right?
things
Yeah.
get demonetized very easily, whereas back in the day, things that were on YouTube, like you could get away with anything as long as it was giving YouTube money. They gave you money.
They didn't know. Nobody knew what was going on at the time.
They didn't care what it was.
Yeah, it was like no. Everybody was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. What is this shit? I don't know. Just put it out there.
But at the same time, by kind of clamping down, or not clamping down, but like making it less of the Wild West, there's like more room for you to kind of go out on your own as a creator and like make an actual business out of it and like an actual like something out of it. So I mean, ultimately, I think it's been good. But at the same time,
there's a
formed
formula
us,
to
you know?
follow. I suppose.
they do work with people.
there's lots of ways to do it.
They do
involved.
work with the people they like very well, I'm sure now.
Yeah.
Whereas before, it was a little more just like tossing. I don't know, just toss them the money.
There
the-
is one
the
thing for a
revenue.
fact: the era of Filthy Frank, for example, is dead.
Oh, absolutely.
That
Yeah.
like the kind of shock comedy in terms of being on like something like YouTube,
because you can't even show puke
very
on
gone.
YouTube. You can't show puke anymore.
without being demonetized, right?
No,
Like,
people have to.
I just
censor
saw people
puke.
doing the milk challenge
But
recently.
They censored it.
Oh yeah, they did,
What about
actually.
but
Yeah.
like
just a
wait,
colorful
hold on
censor.
though.
Yeah.
Eric Andre's show's still on there though,
Well,
and he's like puking and shit.
TV.
I think TV stuff has its
stuff
own-
on YouTube.
Oh, it gets a pass.
It does
right, I
actually,
because
forgot.
it's a corporation
Yes,
and
that's
stuff.
right.
which is weird. They have like different rules, even though it's the same platform, which is stupid.
Well, the reality is, you got to keep in mind though that YouTube at this point probably has like 10,000 creators with some degree of infamy on their platform. What do they get?
10,000? They have. I think, a lot
YouTube
more.
is fucking. In terms of like, let's say
As far as internationally
let's say
goes.
like 1 million subs. There must be like a few thousand now people, right, that have over 1 million subs.
more than that. I'm
There's
pretty
a
sure
lot.
in 2020 there was like over 1,000 people that hit their million milestone.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
It's
in
I'm
one
pretty
year.
Sure.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
It's actually
I
very
think-
common now. I come across the most random channel I've never heard of, and it has like 2-3 million subs sometimes.
And
I'm like,
how is YouTube supposed to regulate that? How are they supposed to like hang out with like 20,000 different people that all have
Well,
like a certain degree of?
So they just have really
presence on the
extreme
platform.
blanket rules that I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes are unfairly like applied.
Oh no, YouTube's complete bullshit now. It really is.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel like
complete
some
garbage.
stuff is better than it used to because like you know how you used to get like strikes and it'd be like a permanent strike. I'm pretty sure now if you get a strike, it's like this strike will expire at a certain point, and, then you're back down to
can
zero
you,
strikes.
Can you like appease
so you
it?
can kind of like
or what's the word?
I think you can repeal it too, or
Appeal it,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, you can peel it in the court of law of YouTube.
yeah.
yeah, which is a hard thing to do. I'm pretty
Take
sure.
it to court. Like we saw like a second of puke in this shot in your video.
And the only way
What do you have to say about yourself? And then
the only way you're getting that back on YouTube is if you have Susan on your phone.
I know. Yeah, I will say this.
Hey, Susan, baby, give
It's
me my
me,
video back.
Adult Swim.
Yeah,
yeah,
Give me back videos.
yeah.
I will say
Me,
this.
PewDiePie. Oh,
it
you
might
don't
seem
like
like,
me?
it's you. If you think, I actually think it's going to get worse.
Oh yeah.
Like
Probably.
we still have like if it was like the full Wild West before, this is like the end where like they're starting to get like wrap up all like the last gangs and shit like that. You know, like there's
Yeah.
only like 2 gangs left, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I would say by the time, like for example, when we have kids, I think the internet's going to be a very, very regulated thing.
Yeah. Seems like it.
They won't understand what it felt like to just be able to just go on the internet and do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
There's still
And see
a lot-
anything you want.
I think in some regards, though, like the stuff that like Jenna and Jake encounter is way weirder and more crazy than
True.
what
That's
I
because
encountered.
their moral compass has no bearings.
Yeah.
they have no fucking clue what they should allow. So they just have
Yeah.
some weird loopholes everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah,
When I was a
true.
kid, it was like
They cut down on the weirdest shit though. I find.
clean and Christian content, and then college humor.
Yeah. That's what you watched.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like Jake and Amir, and then like
Yeah, Jake and Amir.
that one
Yeah, I love
cow
that shit.
YouTuber or
I
whatever.
I do like.
Oh yes, I remember him.
I
Yeah,
remember Aaron
He
showing
had
me. I
like
don't forget his name.
the generic worship song video. I like that one
Yeah.
actually.
Wait, was
Yeah.
that Julian Smith?
No,
No,
it
he
was.
good too. He was like a
You're right. It was
He was
something
kinda
cow.
clean.
It was
That's all I
something
remember.
Cow. But actually, that video was really funny.
yeah. It wasn't bad.
I'm like, he actually wrote like a legitimate worship song, and I was like, wow, this
Yeah.
is perfectly serviceable. Which
But
is
it was
sad.
a joke.
Yeah.
Well, just the fact that he was basically saying it takes no fucking effort to write a worship song,
Yeah.
and that's 100. It's actually gotten worse,
I used to just freestyle up there.
Yeah.
and that was better than anything they're making
Yeah,
now.
you
It's
used
just
to like
terrible.
sing for a church. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I was a worship leader for a long time.
Yeah. And
I did it with Austin actually a couple times.
Yes, we did it. We have CDs as well.
Do you still have that River City?
And then you watched
CD?
Rick.
Yes.
I kind of want it. I don't know where mine went.
I don't want to hear myself sing at 16.
That one.
I want to hear it.
No, there's a cover. There's a couple songs we did where I used to listen to them and I'm like, this was like a great recording. Like,
Man.
the crowd was singing along and that just pumps me up because even if it's like, it's like I don't want to just listen to like How He Loves Us, but then it's like when it's me singing it.
If it's all
But
about,
then-
if it's the Jesse
Yeah,
show.
exactly. No,
Yeah.
but it was cool because it's the only thing I've ever heard when like I'm doing a live thing and then you hear the crowd in the like CD and everything and I was like, this feels real.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what?
The only thing I was
was
like, that's crazy.
There was a couple that accidentally worked out really well.
Yeah.
I will admit that. Oh man, we were like so young.
I know.
It's hard
Yeah.
to watch that stuff and listen to it.
It's
you know?
funny because so Jesse and so you were like a worship leader,
Yeah.
and then you watched Rick and Morty once, and now you're a staunch atheist.
Staunch
Rick and
atheist
Morty,
over here.
and then Pickle Rick came out.
And then Pickle Rick came out. You're like, there's no God.
Yeah, exactly. Rick and Morty showed up
Rick
and
and
then I was
Morty
just like,
changed.
fuck
Why am
God,
I
Rick
still
and Morty,
leading
baby?
worship when I could be watching a Rick,
Rick
and
and
Morty?
Morty. Oh man.
You have to put the shoes on, Morty. And Jesse was like, "What?
Take a hold of your life, Jesse.
I should start smoking weed."
We actually
Jeez, man. Maybe this God thing's not real.
Morty, you didn't turn on the shoes, Morty. You should have turned on the shoes.
Jesus, why didn't you come through?
More, shoot him, Morty. They're robots.
I'm impersonating a character from Rick and Morty too.
Is my Rick still decent?
It's not bad.
I haven't practiced in a
I
very
have a
long
pretty.
time.
I think I have a solid Morty voice. I always pull out on the
Yeah,
channel.
I feel like Morty's pretty good. Your Morty's pretty good.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I think we work together well.
I don't do a
It's
good-
definitely your
It
mic,
is.
but
It's
totally.
when I
It's doing a
move.
weird
It's
fuck.
hard not
It
to move.
resets my brain every time I hear that noise.
I know.
Like, and I'm like,
I'll be talking about something and it'll just be like a.
my brain.
And for a second, I'm just a blank slate. I'm just like.
Rick and Morty.
Oh, here's like
like a trance. Oh, sorry, I blacked out. What?
Wait, what were we saying?
Rick and Morty.
We actually
Oh,
watched.
jeez.
We actually watched the new episode last night.
Oh,
At
you know
like
what?
5 in the morning.
I haven't watched it yet.
No.
I just
It just
actually,
came out
it's
last
on
night.
YouTube too, which is weird.
Is it?
Yeah, they put it on their. Maybe it's like they wanted to do their premiere episode
I think they do
on
stuff
their
like that. with
on
the
their
premiere.
platform or something. But
But they're probably not putting them all on there.
I wouldn't think
It's
so.
probably just to get a bit of.
Yeah, do the first episode and then
That's
after
smart.
that.
That's smart, actually.
They've done that before. They did that for season 3 when they did the April Fools as well. Remember that?
Because then
Yeah.
it'll get people interested who may not have seen it before, and then they'll start-
Exactly.
That's
They
smart.
are great at advertising.
Yeah.
Whoever's on
really
advertising
hip.
for Rick and Morty.
Whoever's the
they're
marketing
hip.
team, very
Oh,
hip.
you know what? I will say this. We talked about it before, but season 3 of Rick and Morty brought in a whole new era of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
It went from like because my cousin and I watched it when it like during season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I remember I would tell people about it because I was like, oh man, this
Oh,
is
yeah,
new
you got us
show.
into it.
I know. I
Yeah.
was like preaching to everybody, going this new show Rick and Morty. Then season 3 came out, and I'm scrolling through Facebook, and suddenly I start seeing I'm Pickle Rick,
Yeah.
and like
Oh, yeah.
Szechuan sauce. And I'm
Some
like,
of
what
it
the
was
fuck
a little
happened?
Szechuan sauce.
And after that, now I'm slightly embarrassed that I watch Rick and Morty. So
I mean,
I keep it on the down low.
I still watch it every episode because I do think it's a good show, but
Yeah.
it's not a show I like tout around that I'm like,
Not
I'm
anymore.
super
The
into
fan
it.
base itself is what I'm ashamed
super
of.
into
The
it.
show itself is still very
It
clever. I
is.
think.
The episode we watched last night was good.
It was probably
it was-
really good. Yeah,
was
I'm
really
excited
good.
to watch it. No spoilers. So
It was really good.
But I remember the thing that broke me was when there's that one McDonald's video
Szechuan.
where somebody went into an actual McDonald's and
That's
they
what I
jumped up on the
mean.
counter.
I want Szechuan sauce.
Szechuan sauce.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, what the fuck?
I
What are
know.
you doing? There's just, like, if I was a McDonald's employee and I was there, I'd be like, this fucking blows. I already hate my job.
Yeah.
And now I got this fucking guy.
And he probably heard that a couple times that day, too.
I know he's going like, fuck this show,
By
fuck
these
this
like
guy.
sweaty dudes wearing Rick and Morty shirts.
Bro, I'm a fan too, and I can't get you this fucking sauce.
Yeah.
I know, it's like, man, I just want to fucking go do my job and go home.
Can you
go
just
away.
order something for real?
Do you even know if it's good? Like, you've never had this sauce.
he's just
I
going,
guarantee you. You were 10 when it came out.
But by the way, Szechuan sauce actually is really good. Like before Rick and Morty, like just side note.
Oh,
it
you're
actually
one of those
is good.
toxic
Actually,
fans.
that's not true. They actually made a video where someone got like
I
they,
like Szechuan
no, they
sauce.
re-released it and they actually gave it to them and
Not
they actually
McDonald's.
said,
No, not McDonald's Szechuan sauce. Szechuan sauce is a real thing. It's like I think it's in Thai food. I had like a Thai noodle bowl with Szechuan, and it was
Okay.
actually really good. I don't know about McDonald's Szechuan,
McDonald's didn't make up that Thai food classic
No.
delicacy.
I thought McDonald's made the fancy word with the Z in it.
but you think McDonald's came up with the word Szechuan?
Marketing at McDonald's would have been like, make it pizzazz sauce.
Make it pizzazzy, and they're like,
Make it mix sauce.
maybe we can like throw an S in there.
Mix sesh sauce.
Dude, this is before they had all the hip kids in there. Okay, so they
Yeah.
put Zeds and shit because they didn't know any better.
because they didn't know.
They didn't have any cool hip
Well, no,
kids.
You
to
actually
go,
thought McDonald's came up with that word?
Dude, I was kind of kidding.
Okay.
I was like, "There's no way they made up that word by
No,
accident."
I didn't know
But
it was a thing.
Szechuan sauce is good. I don't even know what it's made out of, but I've had like noodles with Szechuan sauce, and it is good.
That's quite nice.
It's like Thai food.
Sorry, you just reminded me of that noodle dish we had in Vegas. Remember we went to that, like, what was it called?
Oh, the ramen place. Yeah, that was
Dude,
delicious.
When you get like actual ramen, like real.
Yeah, why doesn't
ramen.
Sarnia have like a ramen restaurant?
Sarnia is missing a lot of things.
That's true, but
Sorry. When you get food, where do you go? You go to Patty Flaherty's if you want like a decent meal.
Even
Yeah.
London though, like I
there's ramen in London.
no, there is because I
For
went. I
sure.
came back from Vegas. Was like that was really good. I'm gonna order some ramen, and it just wasn't the same.
It wasn't as good.
No,
The-
it was still good, but it wasn't the
The
same.
Vegas ramen was so good. It had like the boiled egg in it. Like
Guys,
Point that
do it-
next time we're in Vegas, we're gonna go back to this ramen.
hell yeah.
place.
Guys, I
Hell
have
yeah.
bad news. We don't have that much left, but I gotta pee.
yeah,
How- We
Is
not
this
have
our
much
pee
left.
break?
What?
I know we're flying through, dude.
yeah.
Well, how long?
Like I don't want to tell you because
Well,
I wanna
yeah.
leave you in suspense.
Yeah,
not very
whatever.
long, but dude, I gotta pee. Is anybody else gotta pee?
I do.
Sure.
I could.
I don't.
I'm like dying. Like
I
it's not
could.
that much longer,
We can
but I
pee in
got.
X.
I could.
You
pee.
want to go pee some X's?
Yeah, let's pee an X.
All right, you what, guys? We'll be back.
We're gonna go like cross streams.
We're gonna
Now
take it to the finish line. Just,
Now for a
give us
word from
minute.
our sponsors.
Yeah, and we'll throw a sponsor. in there.
No. Well,
Be back soon.
Hey kids, do you like blocks? Do you like exploring caves? Well, try this new game, Minecraft. And we're back.
Minecraft.
Yeah,
Minecraft
thank you for
was
sponsoring.
Minecraft
us.
is owned by Microsoft.
Wait, guys.
Microsoft
Wait,
Studios.
so Microsoft sponsored us?
Wait, Jesse. What's
Yes.
that behind
So
you?
no, they wanted us
What's
to
that
make-
behind you? Creeper. Wait, I was trying to make a noise like. Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah.
Was
it
that was a good impression?
Yeah.
that-
at
that-
first, I was like, oh yeah,
I
they
was
have
doing
a
it way
fart
wrong.
sound, and then I was like,
I was
oh,
like-
I get what you're doing.
I was like, that's not right. I was like,
Also,
wait.
the concept of Creeper is also owned by Microsoft Studios. They wanted to make sure that we really emphasize that Microsoft Studios it owns Minecraft and the Creeper.
right.
You,
And-
Minecraft? You mean Bill Gates' world?
well, Microsoft also sent us a message to say, hey, they want you guys to know that Bill Gates did not microchip the vaccines, and you guys are gonna be fine.
Minecraft told us
You're
to
good to
put
go.
that in there.
Yeah.
You
Minecraft
should,
wanted us to say that.
you should always trust Bill Gates.
Minecraft.
Exactly.
Minecraft told us to tell you that the vaccine doesn't.
He also was not on Epstein's island.
that too.
He only talked with them
They forged his name,
once.
photoshopped the
And
pictures
someone coincidentally took a picture that one time they talked. And
Yeah.
on the island.
trust me, they don't talk ever.
It was
Yeah.
only one time.
Exactly.
He was just It was like tech support. Like Epstein was just kind of like, "Hey, my PC's breaking down."
Dude, guys, let's be
Windows.
honest. If you had $1 billion, would you not just get into some weird fucking eclectic shit?
I
That was
totally
just
thought you were
fucked
going to
up.
take this in a direction of like, would you not have an island?
Yes.
And
Yes. Now, yes. Now, are you asking if I would traffic children? I would certainly hope not.
I'd like
my
to think I
official
would.
stance is no.
My
You know
official
what?
stance is no. I'm sure I would get into weird shit, but I don't think I have empathy.
Imagine,
and I don't
okay?
think I would ever get that
Oh,
lost.
Jamie, okay. So think about it though. You go to every movie set and people just jerk you off. They're like, "Oh fuck, Jamie, you're so fucking good."
Yeah.
And then that
already happens
I know.
everywhere
And
I
then
go.
and then you go back to one of your 10 Ferraris.
Yeah.
And then eventually people are like, "Dude, you're already sick of all the regular shit." He's like, "I got some fucking weird shit back
Do you
here."
want some adrenochrome?
He's like, "And this is a drug you've literally never heard of."
We
Like
extract
I'm
it
just saying,
from
can you imagine
scared
how
children.
boring like the regular things become once they're so accessible? It's exhausting.
I'm already bored
Yeah.
of the regular things.
But imagine like having
You don't have to
10
be rich to be
Ferraris
jaded.
and
I
like,
can't come unless I'm in a Ferrari.
I can't come without my chains around my neck.
Jesse, are we gonna do something fun later? And you're like, not unless you have a Ferrari.
Bitch.
I have a Ferrari watch.
What?
And I think the strap. I think I broke the strap somehow. It's like I think it's actually kind of expensive, but it's
I was
like,
like, that isn't that? Yeah, never mind.
Now, Jamie, when you put it on, did you just think, close enough?
well, I don't remember
I've
what
made
happened
it.
to it. I somehow broke it. I don't remember how, but I got it years ago because my cousin worked at like a watch place.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a gift, and I think he got like a big discount. I'm assuming because why would he get me like an expensive watch? But he gave it to me, and I didn't even wear watches at the time, so I think I barely wore it. I just have a
You
like,
wear watches now?
No, I didn't say I did.
You said I barely used to wear watches back then.
Well,
implying that there's been some sort of change.
Oh, did I say it like that? Well, that reminds me of Mitch Hedberg. It's like
that would be like
it's
me going like, I didn't work out back then. They're like, do you work out now? And I'm like, no.
That's a Mitch Hedberg joke. He's like, I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
I did both and do both now.
I didn't used to wear watches. I still don't, but I used to not either.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
I was just curious. I'm like, I've never seen you wear a watch. So like, has that changed?
I'm gonna start.
Better put on that sick Ferrari watch, and then somebody with a Ferrari will drive by and go like, "Enjoy the watch, kid. I'm going to an island."
He like a Ferrari goes by, splashes me in a puddle while I'm wearing the watch.
He's literally one hand on the wheel, like another one on like a chick's ass.
I know, and he's like, later, bitch. I got to get to the airport and go to an island.
I'm like bragging about my watch. A real Ferrari drives by, splashes me with water. I'm like, oh,
My hopes and dreams.
you ruined my watch.
But then at that
Later,
moment,
bitch. Just
and then
keeps
at that
driving.
moment, JB says, "I'm gonna own a fucking Ferrari."
One day.
And then he does.
And then it's like that Jim Carrey. I'm like, that's my goal now. I'm going to write a check until I can afford a Ferrari.
I don't fucking care what I have to do as long as I get a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Put
That's
that
actually what Jim...
picture up on my spirit board and
Yeah. That's actually what Jim Carrey... Jim Carrey is actually used to always be all about like manifesting shit. Like
Yeah.
he apparently wrote a check for like $1 million, put it in his wallet, and he's like, I'm going to basically work hard enough until I can cash this, basically.
I think Big Sean did the same thing.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Remember that one fucking weird movie you watched? It was called The Key or something, and it was all about.
We watched it?
Yeah, it was called The Key or something like that. They played it at the River City once, and it was like a weird movie all about like how visualizing ideas creates them. or something.
River
I
City.
thought it was fucking weird.
yeah,
but
River City was a church, by the way, for anyone listening who doesn't know.
it's also. I mean, it's mainly a homeless shelter.
Well, it's a homeless shelter now,
really, but
But I'm just saying, people listening who aren't...
I think it's The
from
Secret.
Sarnia
you're
won't
talking
have any
about.
idea what we're talking about.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Is it The Secret?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
It's
The
kind of
Secret.
like a
yes.
culty thing.
Yeah, it
from
was.
my
it was.
memory.
It was
Yeah.
weird.
I've heard weird things about it.
It wasn't
Yeah.
even like. It wasn't even like a religious.
We used to
it
go
was,
to a cult, so...
Yeah, I mean, I know cults.
Yeah, I don't even think it was religious. It was just like a weird, like, just believe in something and you'll get it kind of thing.
Manifesting
Which I get
energy.
it. I don't know. I guess it's good philosophy.
It's positive
maybe, but-
anyway, right? If you're
Yeah.
if you're gonna like be
But
hopeful
these
for something
people were
good.
going, that'll literally happen. You think about,
Yeah.
I want a cute babe in my lap. Keep thinking about it, and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened.
Honestly, there is very weird coincidences where if I really want something, sometimes things do line up to a point where it happens, and like so there's some there, but also I think just having a positive outlook makes it easier.
Now,
for
was
something
It's
that-
also
to
about
happen.
perspective. Like you're aligning yourself to focus on this thing. So even
Exactly. It's
subconsciously,
easier
you're
to
doing
achieve
things
it
that
if
achieve
you're-
it.
Well, hold
actually
on though.
focused
Are
on.
you actively pursuing that though? Because I would say then at that point it's just based on your own merit. Because
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
if you didn't do
That's all it
it
is. It's
probably
tricking you
wouldn't
into-
have happened.
But if you actually are like, I know I'm going to achieve this, then obviously you're really going to be putting the steps in to do it. So exactly, it's hard to really say, but I don't know. I do think like
There's definitely something to say about putting yourself in the right framework, but then there's also something to say where it's like, for some people,
There's
it
no
just
proof,
does not work in
really.
the slightest. Like they're not in a position where like they could just be like, oh, I'm just gonna like make it in life, and it's like,
Well,
no, I'm not saying they can't, but I'm
technically
just
they
saying
can.
there are people that
They're-
it's just like it's a lot harder than just like
technically they can. It's
they're
harder.
in a tiny
You know,
mining town in Alberta in the middle of
it's
nowhere.
easier for some
Yeah.
people. I guess is
barely
what I'm
have
saying.
any internet. They're
definitely
like,
easier.
I'm gonna become a social media guy.
Yeah.
and he has no internet.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Or he's like
I'm visualizing it.
I want to be an ad. I want to do the ad campaign for Domino's Pizza, but yet he lives in like the woods.
Yeah.
and he only
You're in Canada. I want to be the president of the United States,
yeah.
and there's nothing that's gonna stop me.
he lives in a
Nothing.
tree. He lives in a tree in the woods and like eats
I
berries.
will
and
rule North Korea.
Welcome to the first Canadian president of the United States.
Yeah, we're like, I want to be the first Canadian president of the United States.
You show up, you're like, have you guys heard of the movie The Secret?
Yeah, man, I got here today.
manifested it, baby.
Honestly, but at the end of the day, it is possible if like somehow we just overthrew the American government. We're like, this is Canada
Well,
now.
we're like, we want to be the president. It
We
just turns into like a.
You guys have fucked up
It
way
becomes
too
like
much.
a military overpower.
Yeah, we like changed the infrastructure of the United States.
we, like-
I'm the first Canadian president because we took it by force.
You're like, yeah,
We
you're
give
like,
them
you're
a
like
little
nuking
taste
the
of their own
states until they
medicine.
Yeah.
surrender.
Yeah.
I manifested this.
Yeah. Exactly. So hey, where there's a will, there's a way. It's
We are
possible.
manifesting our destiny.
It's possible.
Half the country's destroyed. You're taking over just like via just military force.
We are establishing our democracy.
You're gonna love me.
First, and our
Do
whole
it
thing,
our way.
You should love us because we're the first Canadian president. Follow your dreams.
We're the nice guys,
Yeah.
and we're bringing nice stuff.
It's the underdog story of the century.
the underdog story of the century. Everybody says I can't be the president because I'm Canadian. So what?
Yeah. I'm gonna show them.
Man, that would be so sick if also it's just reality TV.
It'd be sick.
Man, why can't we have a show that just says like King of the Planet or something like that, where it's just like people from like every country or something like that coming together to compete to become king of the entire planet?
Yeah.
That would be a fucking awesome show.
That only happens after Bill Gates puts the vaccines out and the New World Order comes.
Yes.
That's when that's gonna
maybe
happen.
he can take care of that.
That's when that's gonna happen.
Maybe his son, because there's probably going to be nepotism in the New World Order.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Nepotism in the New World. That's a good album name.
Nepotism in the New World Order.
Oh man.
Welcome to the New World Order, and my son's taking over because he's my son.
Yeah.
of course.
It's all about bloodlines in the New World Order.
My oldest daughter.
Hey, by the way, there is a movie called King of Manhattan. Same thing. Pete, what's his name? The guy from
Davidson?
SNL? Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen it, but I don't know.
I'd never seen it, heard of it, or
Never.
know that actor.
You don't know who Pete Davidson is?
He's
No.
pretty funny. He's the guy that trolled the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
He was in there being like,
But he also got paid a lot.
Imagine
off
you gotta
of that.
think-
paid a lot of money to go in there and just be like, so
Why
how's this
would-
sexual assault case, Jake?
Yeah.
It's like hand him the mic.
I know.
Sorry.
It resets my brain.
Sorry, I like had a stroke there for a second.
Yeah.
What happened?
Me too.
No, dude, I wouldn't watch. Why would you think I would watch the Jake Paul fight?
No, but you guys
Dude,
were talking
all those
about
exhibition matches are.
didn't
Jamie and I
watch
already
it.
ranted about this,
Yeah.
but they're so
I
disappointing.
watched the one.
I
and
watched
it
the
sucked.
clip of the dude going down, and that's about it.
Oh, he did knock out that one dude. It wasn't Ben Askren. That we were
Ben
talking
Askren?
about it on another podcast.
No, you're talking about the Logan Paul
Yeah,
fight.
I looked. No, that was another Jake Paul fight. I looked it up later.
Oh,
it
the
wasn't Ben
basketball
Askren.
player.
He was playing it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
the basketball
the
player.
one I watched was the Ben Askren fight.
yeah, the Ben Askren's
So,
one,
yeah.
the one with Pete
Did
Davidson.
you watch it though? The slow mo of the dude getting knocked out. It
I
was
honestly
brutal.
haven't cared. Me and Jamie were joking about getting in shape so we could challenge the Paul brothers, though. Just get a good exhibition match. So that's a public thing, and we're
Okay, I'm
challenges out there.
Yeah.
Logan.
I'm going to say this right now, though.
We
Keep in
kick their
mind,
ass.
they've been
Yeah, I
training
know.
for years. They're both
know.
over 6 feet tall.
Yeah, and we would kick their ass. I know.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
oh
exactly
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
saying.
Oh yeah. The Jake Paul, they're so dumb and stupid.
Yeah,
I would
the
outsmart
Paul
them.
brothers.
Yeah,
my body.
oh.
We're way smarter, so we'd win. Yeah.
I do view it as it's such a lazy thing to just say like the Paul brothers suck at boxing.
No,
They've
they
been
definitely
doing it
don't.
for years.
I don't think they
and-
do.
Yeah, they're probably they
I don't
could
think
probably
we've ever said they
They're
suck.
fighting
I
I
just
know,
don't
I'm
retired
just
like
saying,
people.
I,
I just don't
I
like
wouldn't
them.
be surprised if that was common opinion to go like, oh, the Paul brothers, they're YouTubers, they're not good at anything.
No, but if they fought like a current boxer right now, they probably would lose.
That
A
is
lot
that's
of
the
them.
criticism.
They have
'cause
been
keep
fighting
picking
people who are
that
like retired. Like
Yeah.
Mayweather hasn't boxed in
Well, to
years.
be now I will say to be fair though, when they were like when Jake Paul like played, let's say the basketball player, they were both new to boxing. I think that was a perfectly
Yeah, so
acceptable
that's
match.
fair.
For,
I'm just saying the
Yeah.
Ben Askren fight too. That guy's been retired forever. He wasn't even really a boxer. He did UFC and he did wrestling in the Olympics. He wasn't a boxer. So they have been challenging people who aren't actually really boxers.
The criticism kind of comes down to them saying they're real boxers, and it's like, well, then fight a real boxer.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like
I would
we're not
say that.
saying you couldn't. We're just saying prove it.
Then do it.
basically.
Yeah. I'm sure. Obviously they're good fighters. I will say, but
And I mean, Floyd Mayweather kicked Logan's ass.
dude,
Let's
wouldn't it be
real.
sick if like boxing became like what was that like Big Brother?
yeah.
Where they like just put them all in a house and there's just all these celebrities learning how to box.
That's
and they just
Ultimate
punch each
Fight.
other and
Isn't
shit.
that a show that was on back in the day? It's like Ultimate Fight Club or something.
That was
Yo.
Clone High, the cartoon.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
guys, we actually got to make this show where it's Big Brother, except we just get celebrities to all learn boxing and fight each other.
Yeah,
and they're
everyone
like,
trains
and they're all like,
together.
there's like, tons of drama, and they're like, "Fuck you, bitch! Your left hook's fucking garbage."
Yeah.
Just walks out. She's like, "I'm never doing drills with Shanisha ever again."
Roseanne Barr versus Rosie O'Donnell.
Whoa, that'd be sick.
I know.
Oh, dude, Nicolas Cage in there.
I think Rosie O'Donnell would win because I think she's younger.
Is she?
Maybe not. Maybe I'm just picturing a
Dude,
younger
she's
version. of
not
her.
young.
Actually, you know what? They both I think.
Oh,
are pretty
guys,
old.
She
Who
was
acted-
old when we were young.
Yeah, no,
So
I think
she's not-
they are
she's
kind of
not
similar
young.
in
Gu-
body type. and
Oh,
everything.
Must be.
Antonio Banderas, the guy from
Banderas?
Zorro.
Banderas.
Zorro. Yeah,
Banderas.
Antonio
Versus-
Banderas versus Nicolas
Machete.
Cage.
Ooh, that'd be
No,
good.
both
What's that
iconic
guy's name?
childhood
Yeah,
actors.
Johnny Trejo or something
Oh
Trejo.
yeah, Johnny Trejo.
No,
yeah,
it's not Johnny.
It's a Trejo.
I thought it was
think
like
it's Trejo.
Robert Trejo or.
The last name's
No,
Trejo.
it's Danny. It's Danny. For
Danny
sure.
Trejo. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
definitely
I
Danny.
want to confirm this. Let's get Ben.
I know it's Danny because he did
Danny's
he
not
did
in the
a
She
Magic commercial
true.
for Magic the Gathering. It was really weird.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Actually, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Okay.
He
did
I don't know why I
host-
said, oh, yeah.
He hosted Magic the
He
Gathering.
did like a bunch of commercials for Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
Danny
it is.
Trejo,
It is
yeah.
Danny.
He was
Trejo.
also a dungeon master. And
Oh,
Yeah, he's a GM, yeah.
guys,
He's a nerd baller.
Did you
Yeah,
ever
he's a huge
see?
nerd.
Oh, did you ever see the movie? Fuck, what's it called?
yeah.
No, it's Planet of Terror. That's it.
Oh, I've heard. Is that the one with the girl with the gun leg?
Yes, I
Yes,
actually
yes.
loved it. It was so bad, I loved it. And it's like a zombie thing where they get like these zits showing up over their heads, and they pop their zits on people, and it infects them and turns them into zombies. And I'm like, this is amazing.
And there's a girl with a gun leg.
amazingly disgusting,
and it works. It's like she can actually shoot with her leg gun.
I know.
It's fucking
And
crazy.
there's a scene where like somebody has a needle and they're just stabbing someone with like a syringe. And I'm like, this makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I loved that movie.
Yeah.
Reminds me of donating blood.
I couldn't watch it.
Gross.
Just stabbing someone with a
I hate
syringe.
that that's popular.
What?
Like all these like pimple popping things. It's like, I just hate it. It's
Is that a
so-
phobia for you?
I don't know if it's a phobia. I
gross.
just can't. I don't want to watch it.
You just can't palate it?
yeah. It's like,
I've seen.
ugh.
Yeah, it is popular actually. There's a whole show called like Dr. Pimple Popper, and it's like it's pretty gross.
especially if you're watching
actually-
something that's like
are you
segmented. And they're
serious?
like,
Yeah, there's a show called Dr. Pimple Popper. And it's like when,
Yeah.
when people get professionally like big blackheads removed and they push it down, you just see all this shit coming
Oh,
out.
they're like, oh, you're a special type of freak. Do you want to be in a TV show?
Yeah, it's gross.
We'll give you 10 grand to be like a sick fuck.
Yeah,
and, we'll,
and
like,
people
pop
watch it.
pimples on you.
And people love it.
pretty sure
That's
there's
so
There's also like, it's got like a crazy huge market. Like I
There
know
is.
a lot of girls that love like popping your pimples and stuff. Like every
I've heard
girlfriend
that.
I've ever had has been into like popping pimples and stuff. And it's like, don't touch
Like,
me.
wait, I see
Yeah,
something
no,
on your
I'm
face.
like,
Can I get that?
No,
Yeah.
don't
You know why?
even-
Because
I don't
girl-
want you to
you know
acknowledge
why,
that
Jesse?
it exists.
Because girls love detoxing. They're like, oh, just detox.
Yeah.
I'm just really
This
squeamish.
will be so
I just
good for
don't.
your skin.
I know. When you pop this pimple, you're gonna detox so much, and it's gonna be
Let
great
me just
for your
pretend it
skin.
doesn't exist like I always do.
Oh, and if I apply this lotion, it won't even scar.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so good for you.
Yeah. Actually, this is on the topic of just gross shit, I guess. I actually think I talked about this on the podcast before, but I had to get earwax taken on my ear. I remember the girl doing it. She actually like this isn't even what they're supposed to do because usually they blast it with water. This girl literally just scraped shit out of my ear the one time, which is probably dangerous, but she did it for me for free. I walked in, I was ready to pay. She's like, "Oh, I'll just do it for you free. It'll be really quick."
Fuck it. Here
She was
you
like, "It'll be
go,
really-"
buddy.
Yeah, I was like, "That's awesome," but she was like, "I'll just scrape it out," and I was like, "Cool." And she's like, "I'm a nurse. Like, I love this gross shit." And as she was doing it, I was like, "Okay." Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Why
enjoying
are you
this.
telling me this?
At least she's in the right profession.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm glad you're enjoying this because I'm not.
She's like, She's like, can I quickly like apply some lotion to your skin as well on your face?
Yeah, in your ear. Can I just jam some lotion?
Your
in
skin,
ear?
your skin looks a little dry. Can I just do some quick work on your nose?
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah,
This
it's
is
weird.
gonna be so good for you.
You definitely do have to be a certain type of person to be like a nurse and shit because you do deal with gross bodily.
Oh yeah, you gotta
bodily
be palatable.
functions.
Yeah.
Imagine like how many like gross backs that you'd have to massage as a masseuse. Like some like dude going into the career being like, this is gonna be the sexiest job. It's gonna be like massaging ladies all day, and then it's just a bunch of like 40-year-old dudes with like
Hairy
pimply
Dude,
backs.
I
and
think
it's just, like,
that's the
this
definition.
is not
to
what
me.
I wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
having a diverse clientele to me is like having highs and lows.
Yeah.
yeah.
You have some great points where you're like, fuck yeah, this is a great day. I had a bunch of cuties in here. Then another day you're like, that was
You're like,
pretty
I
fucked
got
up.
into this profession to be a big old creep, but today was bad.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucked up.
yeah. yeah.
You know what I do wonder that if because let's say you have a girl come in, you're like, oh my god, she's so hot, and you're massaging her. Then the next girl, you're like, I'm not into her at all. I wonder if just going back and forth like that so often eventually just like warps you to the point that you're just like, I don't even really care anymore.
Of course. Yeah. You,
I
you would
imagine
be
there must be a
desensitized.
breaking point where you're just like,
I'm sure
bodies are bodies.
I'm sure
Yeah.
massage people are at the point because they do it so much that I'm sure they're not like thinking of it weirdly. They're just like,
Yeah.
it's just a job at that point. It probably gets mundane as hell.
But here's the thing, though. It is so common, though. Like, apparently, when it comes to affairs, it happens all the time with... Apparently, the two big ones are personal trainers, like doing fitness, and massage therapists.
Really, a lot
Yeah.
of affairs. I didn't know that.
Which makes sense because they're both like physically
kind of intimate. And
like physically intimate interactions. And once you get to know the person, you not only have an emotional bond, but you have a bit of that physical bond as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and that's another reason as to why, like, to us, the idea is like, if you're thinking about like, oh, the job as a masseuse, it's like the only experiences I have with like actually like massaging is like always in an intimate or like romantic setting. So it's like my brain is filtering it through this like, yeah, I've only ever been like getting ready to
yeah.
Jesse's getting massaged and he's like, oh, not there.
Yeah.
Just immediately like playful.
I've never had to put my head in a professional setting.
No, yeah,
with
exactly.
it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The more you do it, you definitely would be desensitized to it. Absolutely. You'd just be like, okay, this is just my job. Like any job it would. But I guess clearly if affairs happen more often with it, I guess there still must be something there, right? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's weird. I didn't know that.
I think physical connection is such a big part of having an affair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I know all about it.
Yeah, I think that's
Don't
probably a
even get
big
me
element.
started.
I think most of the time they have sex.
Hey guys, by the way, we're out of time.
Ooh.
But I want to get into this sex topic.
I mean, we could talk for another minute or two if you want.
No, I'm tired. Let's end this right now.
No, hard lock.
Frick
No
it.
more talking.
All right. Well, yes, Jesse, thank you for coming on again.
Yeah, thank you for having me, guys.
Do you have any last words?
Yeah, closing thoughts, buddy.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come on here. Everybody at home.
Again.
Yeah, again. Everybody at home,
Yeah,
if you
it's your
are
second
looking
time.
for some funny content, go hit up Canucky Fried on YouTube, and all the social medias are pretty much the same because nobody had that name because it's such
It's a weird name.
unique, awesome name that I came up with.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's some funny content coming down the road, like some projects I'm working on, so hit that subscribe button.
And I guess do that for us too.
And,
Awesome, yeah.
Oh, and yeah, I'd like to shout out the real neighbors.
Okay.
Shout out the guys I'm on the show with.
All right.
I hear they're pretty
Honestly,
good.
guys, if you made it to the end, congratulations.
Yeah.
And if you
did
didn't,
And if you did,
fuck you. You're not hearing this.
Yeah, you're not listening to this anyway. Fuck you.
You're not going to hear this, but you're a bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace
Ciao.
out.